It is Sunday.
Are we back?
Are we back?
Hey, 3 bottles of water. I still won't piss before Dirtnap does.
I know.
No.
I know.
Nobody.
Okay. I've already had a big thing of fucking water.
Nobody pees as much as Dirtnap. Not even Cocker Spaniels.
No. I got a beagle and he pisses less than you do.
You got a what?
A beagle.
A beagle?
Yeah.
Bull.
No,
No, not that you have a beagle. I believe that you have a beagle.
Yeah, I have a
it
beagle.
looks like your spirit animal is a beagle.
He's fat, like
He
42
looks
pounds.
just like you, doesn't he?
No, he's
Right in the face.
he's overweight. I'm not overweight.
Well,
Oh, goddamn.
That's muscle. It's turning into
that
muscle.
is, right.
Yeah. Kill yourself. Anyways.
Yeah, those forearms are definitely muscle.
Yeah,
muscular.
look at this. Ugh.
Look at all that definition.
That's tattoos. Don't worry about it.
That's what those lines are. Okay.
Well, it is Sunday, March 11th, 2018. And this is the Bulldog Unchained podcast. I'm your host, the King of Villains, Bulldog Malenko. With me, as always, is Dirtnap Dave.
Hello.
And Knubsie Slow.
It's your boy.
I got it.
I was wondering if either of you knew that I actually hit that bitch like, fuck, we've been going almost 2 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, goddamn it.
Yeah.
That's 120 seconds.
Of Knubsie Gold.
The fucking goddamn.
It's always gold.
Avocado is not cheese.
Avocados. Oh, wait a minute. No more lemon pledge.
No.
No.
Use your
You
feet or no
buy.
here.
I love that lady. She's so much fun.
I love her. No, you buy lemon pledge. Makes sense though.
What made you think of that lady?
Because I just watched some fucking Family Guy shit the other day. I was like,
Oh.
that's one of my favorite characters on Family Guy.
So you didn't have much going on that time.
Nah, man, I was like, I
You
was
took
at
it
work.
way back
I
to
was at
that
work.
lady.
I was at work.
Oh.
So I was just watching YouTube videos.
In between.
Break.
Yeah.
In between, like, you know what I mean?
Moving.
The bowling pins into the alleyways.
Yeah, I was gonna go there, but I was just gonna wait and see if you did it first.
Oh, I did though.
I waited you out.
I did. Oh
Waited you
yeah.
out.
I just woke up, so fuck off.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you have you had a late night doing the stuff with the ladies?
No, I was at
Not
work
Dina.
last night.
Doing the stuff with the ladies.
I was at work last
Oh,
night.
is that when
It's
you
the
watched Family Guy?
lady.
Yeah.
So you're still awake? Or you just woke up, you said
I
that
took a
already.
nap.
Are you off today?
No, I gotta go back.
Oh,
tonight.
goddamn.
Yeah.
What about you? You're off today?
Fuck yeah.
It's Sunday,
Ain't no pee getting collected today.
March 25th.
Oh
March
my God.
25th.
You guys, and you guys are dripping your tanks full?
Yeah. We got a long show ahead of us.
All right.
Right.
Good job, guys.
You know, when you piss, I'm gonna cuss you out the whole time.
What'd you say?
All right.
When he pisses, I'm gonna cuss him out the whole time.
I know, it's okay. Oh, man, Yoga's a motherfucker. I started going to a new studio, so I left the Y downtown.
Where you going now?
I'm going to 101.
Lincoln?
It's fucking great.
Does that mean it's like
really
101 degrees?
good. It's really hot.
Yeah.
And it's an hour and a half class.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
long
dude.
time.
That's a long yoga
You
time.
get fucking... My mat is like wringing wet.
Is there any girls in that class?
It's pretty much... It's the majority of yoga practitioners.
If I
in
went and did
Evansville
hot yoga for an
are-
hour and a half, I think I would literally drop 12 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, you would lose some weight. Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not exaggerating. I'm thinking I could hit 10 to 12 pounds in an hour and a half of hot yoga. Like, if it's like 105 degrees in there.
It's sweating.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have
dude.
it back on water weight. I'll have about 8 of it back on within 4 to 6 hours because I'll be guzzling fucking water. But
Yeah. But you be like, you know.
It would bust. It's such an ass buster. It really is. It's
my
such a
balls would like
challenge.
shrivel up to
It's
raisins.
so much
Yeah.
great. It's so great. Oh, my hands.
I bet it smells
my
like
hands-
dry cheese and fish in that bitch. That's all it smells like. Dry cheese and fish.
Oh, it's not quite.
No avocado.
No avocado.
Most people take showers before they.
Yeah, but
before
you're in
they
100-degree weather.
But
And like
It doesn't
sweating.
take long for swamp ass to develop.
It does not.
It's not like, oh my god.
You was in the army. You know about that, G.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that's when you're out in it for days at a time without washing yourself.
Man, you don't know people take showers before they go there. They're like, all right, I'm gonna get it. Like,
Right, they're like, I'm just going to go sweat anyway.
what's the problem?
Yeah, right. I'll take a shower after.
They
Yeah.
come in clean, dude. People, because they know.
They ain't they coming clean. They put Febreze or something on their clothes.
Okay.
Motherfuckers be throwing on Gold Bond spray. Like,
Febreze in the tank.
that's what I did. I hit that Gold.
You
For
fucking
breeze.
Neanderthals might act that way in life. It's like, it's okay. Now, girl, it's cool. Go ahead, go on down there.
Yeah.
I just got off work.
I just got
No,
off
it's
work.
cool. I just got off the plane. Don't worry about that. Let's
I
get
just did a
the
little
sex in.
spritz, little cologne Burberry on it.
Little spritz.
Oh,
Burberry, dude. That's
cologne
shit.
does
That's my
not do
shit.
anything.
Burberry
but cover
is the
funk.
greatest smelling cologne.
So
love
now it just
Burberry.
smells like ass and cologne.
No, Burberry smells great,
It's the
dude.
combo platter.
I got that Brit rhythm. Smash. Damn.
It doesn't cover anything.
No, it doesn't need a cover.
No, you're not covering.
You just zooming yourself out there.
You're what?
Zooming.
A what?
Zooming.
A zooming?
Yeah, I didn't know what the real
What
word
the
was, so I just
fuck
made
word
one up.
is that?
I just made it up for that sentence.
You're a what?
Zooming.
A zooming.
That means you just broadcast yourself like a public, like PBS.
Broadcast yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
God damn it.
All right, so
You know, we
so
can't-
this is what I get.
people
I
ask
tried.
me-
It doesn't take very long for the wheel to turn the other
You
direction.
mean for the wheels to fall the fuck
No,
off?
no, and back right the fuck over the guy that's just giving me a hard time and talking bad about people smelling like cheese and fucking stuff, other stuff,
Fucking
I try to smell good.
and then he comes over with the zooming. Or
a zooming.
A zooming.
A zooming.
Yeah, there you go. Good job, bud.
Can't say
You
that.
know, people have actually asked me
I love you.
if we script
Thank you,
this
you
show.
too.
What?
People have actually asked, is your show scripted? Like, do you guys plan out what you're going to say? And I have to tell them, I'm like, have you listened to it? Like,
They don't listen.
there's not even a game plan. We literally just show up in the studio and start talking. And if we let Knubsie talk long enough, we get gold.
then magic words.
Yeah, if this imagine if I was high, that'd be great.
Imagine that.
Well, one day.
By the end of year 5, we'll be able to create a whole new language.
Yeah. We already got one new word that Webster's going to add. Webster.
Webster.
Yeah,
Who?
Webster.
Wes
Webster.
is gonna.
It's Wes Craven's daddy. That's what it was.
Webster.
Wes Craven Jr.
God damn it.
Senior. My bad. That's the pops.
So how was your week, Dirtnap?
I'm waiting for it. Solid look. Yeah, there is 50 states, motherfucker.
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been great. Yeah. Work has not been stressful at all.
Not a lie.
You know, I can't really tell half the time if he's being sarcastic or if he's being serious.
Isn't that the best part about the whole thing? I know. It's such a, and it has gotten me in more trouble.
Right.
Than it's helped
I do it
ever.
too. I do it too.
Then it's helped ever in life, dude. That I try not to be that way, but
7-layer dip.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Listen to him.
Fuck you, Dave!
Listen to him.
That was great.
I can't help myself though sometimes. Yeah, no, man, I got a good week. Wrestling was a lot of fun this week. That was most of the everything, all the news, all the happenings in wrestling I've enjoyed, and yeah, it's been boring, really. Just doing a lot of the same old, keeping to the schedule, going to the gym, looking forward to
the
Denver.
routine.
Yeah, looking forward to Denver in May. I went to some wrestling shows throughout the week. Yeah, dude. Just the same old Dirtnap shit this week. Nothing new, awesome, or amazing. Just, just working.
That's what I'm talking about.
How about you, Nubs?
No, man.
Any
No.
news on the Dina front?
Not yet.
No.
Nah. Nah.
Dina's gone.
She's like
past
ghost
news.
glue.
She probably lives in like Georgia by now.
Yeah, she probably moved.
She's married.
She's in witness protection.
Witness.
Witness protection.
Witness. 60% of the time, every time.
Witness protection. What is that? What is that?
That's when like the FBI like takes you away from the people you love and they put you in like Canada.
Oh, witness.
Witness. Yeah. That's what I said.
That is what you said.
Witness.
Witness. What did you do?
What did you do?
What the fuck was that?
I think it was your face spikes.
No way.
I know. I don't know what that was.
That had to be your headphones. You were turned completely sideways, and I guarantee that magnet in those earphones picked up that resonance. God damn, that was awful.
That was horrible.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
Jesus Christ.
There it is again. I hear a little bit of an echo in there.
It's like an audio test.
I don't know what the fuck caused that.
It's my
Is it my vape?
The metal plate
my
in your
strength.
That's your new word order tee. That's what it was.
Dude, oh.
NWO.
Yeah, well, I got this shirt actually because we all made a promise. Hey, I know I wasn't the only one that said NWO for life. You know?
Right.
So
I thought you meant the world, us. I thought you meant the world collectively.
no, we isn't. Well, a lot of people did. I was one of the people that said NWO for life, man.
I was Wolfpack for life.
See, and I carry it on through the Bullet Club now.
Right,
And yesterday I wore my Bullet Club shirt out and got like 4 random 2 sweets from people walking by.
Dude, how amazing is that they don't even get TV time on any kind of major network at all in the United States of America, and their shirts sell out of Hot Topic. You know, they're selling merchandise like everywhere.
Yeah, it's sold out now.
How the future? I mean, where the media doesn't take the TV.
It doesn't dictate what you get now.
The TV doesn't totally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My niece has she has a Logang shirt. Yeah, that's from fucking this YouTube guy. Whoever, that's the Japanese suicide guy, I guess now.
Yeah.
Well, she had
Logan
one
Paul?
like 2 years ago or something. But that was another case.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy gets a lot of shit unnecessarily. I'm like, first of all these adults talking shit about this kid, Logan Paul, like he's in his early 20s, I think. It's not for you. Shut up. It's like, I've watched his channel. I saw the video where they found the dude hanging in the forest, and I was like, they didn't do anything disrespectful. There was no, people made a fucking bullshit headline.
I don't know anything about him or that.
Well, they went into the suicide forest in Japan. Literally, like 50 feet in, they found a dude hanging, and they were like, oh shit, that's real. And there were some moments where you could tell that if you have any grasp of human psychology, they weren't being disrespectful. They didn't know how to process their emotions at that time. That was probably their first experience with a random dead body, and they're like kind of freaking out. And when people get into a stressful situation, sometimes they react in ways that are not
normal.
Yes. Like they may smile or laugh when they don't intend to. And then all of a sudden it's back to serious. Like you could be talking, oh my God. And then you're right back to fuck this. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what it was.
I didn't watch the video. I kept my distance from the whole situation.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. No.
I don't care. I'll let that side of the world be. There's a whole lot of bushes that I'll never get to see or touch either. That are growing.
Well, no, and it wasn't even Japanese people that were upset about it. Of course, it's fucking white American people that were upset about it. And shut up.
White America.
Oh, God, dude. The one thing I've really been realizing over the past 2 weeks is that social media is the lowest common denominator of a gauge of what humanity really is. That's not, like, I was starting, like, for a while there, social media was beginning to depress me. Like, it was literally making me feel depressed. Like, you see all just awful, horrible shit, and people who are friends, like, you know that they're friends in real life, and then all of a sudden they get into an argument on social media, and they will say shit to each other behind the screen, even knowing that it's each other, that they would never say to each other's faces. And I was just like, man, this isn't the world. This isn't the world. Social media is not the fucking world. It's not. It's the lowest common denominator of human existence. And so that's why I made a post a couple weeks ago saying that I'm not going to engage in the negativity anymore.
There you go.
Of it. I'm not going to perpetuate the machine. I won't do it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to share negative things unless there's something to be learned or gained
from sharing a negative thing
that would be perceived as like a negative instance. Like whenever I shared the dude's video from McDonald's where he fed the homeless guy, and they called the cops.
What?
And the cop showed up and made this homeless dude
the
leave.
thing that sucks about that video, even though it sucks that people are like that, you don't know the before. He could have been bothering everybody that came up into that.
There
place
were
for
several.
2 hours.
There were several people there though that even said,
I don't know. You don't know what's going on. The cop gets there and doesn't know. It gets out of hand. People are being loud. It's
Be that as it may. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's say that he's
but-
bothering people outside. What was he bothering them for?
money and food.
For food.
Yep.
To be fed. That's bothersome. Fuck off. That's anybody, like literally.
Oh.
I could have $5 in my I could have $5 to my name, and if I'm walking into a McDonald's and somebody says, "Man, could you spare any money for me for food or any?" I'd be like, "You come in with me, dude. You're gonna get a McDouble, and I will get you a drink." Seriously,
Okay.
what's like? I can't. At this point, I honestly can't believe that humanity has reached the point to where it's literally where if it's the dude's standing on the side of the road with a sign. Okay, he hasn't hit desperation level yet. When you're standing by the entrance of a place that sells food and you're asking people for food, not money, you're asking for money for food or food. That's desperation. You've hit it. You're there. And at what point can anyone say, fuck that guy? Like, can you, in good conscience, say, no?
Well, no. It's situational, just like anything else.
No, like I said, the dude standing on the side of the road that's holding a sign. Man, I know the reality of how much money people like that can make in a day, and it's more than most of us make in a week.
A year, somebody made like 60,000.
What is that? What's that guy's situation? What's the person? I mean, I want to eradicate. I want to eradicate the homeless. If I'm saying that right? I don't want there to be a homeless. I don't want anybody to lay their head down outside. I want everybody to have a roof over their head. I want everybody to have a roof over their head.
Right. I'm not even talking about that. Like, we as human beings, we can make do with environmental situations. We can do things to take care of ourselves. But food? What's that guy literally supposed to do in a city for food other than digging trash cans that could potentially make you sick and die? And is that what he's relegated to?
Well, he needs. There's a million places that offer help to people like that. That's what
you know. How often how often our food bank here runs out of food? All the time.
I don't pay. I keep my head in the sand about that kind of stuff.
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta wake up, man.
Oh yeah, no.
You oblivious to it.
Oblivious. Right.
Our food bank here runs out of food all the time.
Okay.
They have to post notices. We have no food.
Americans throw away like 1.2 billion.
Oh my god, dude! The amount of waste.
Just Americans.
Just restaurants. Look at restaurants.
Okay. So don't go to restaurants. Cook for yourself. Boom. Problem solved.
No,
Pow.
You still throw away food.
It'll still get thrown out. Walmart. Look at the amount of food that grocery stores throw out.
There are ways to circumvent that. You make as little bit of a dent as you possibly can. So what's that going to do to help feed homeless people?
No, that's what I'm saying. That food is being thrown away, and now there's the whole thing about all these companies say, well, we can't just give the food away because if someone gets sick, then they can sue us and blah blah blah. Well, get a waiver. Make us sign a goddamn waiver. For
Then
real.
they have to invest in all the ink and the paper.
Oh,
man.
because they're not wasting billions of dollars on the
Dude,
food
yeah,
that's being
they
thrown
need,
out.
They need gold-plated. Well, shit, man.
Right.
You can't.
Need a gold-plated
They
umbrella
need
stand.
more money. They need more money.
And the gold-plated umbrella.
That's what bothers me the most. The social media thing. It's not real life. It's not.
Well, that's because
It's about 40% real.
it's the anonymity. That's what equality of outcome can create. When everybody gets a voice and an opinion, that's what happens.
That's what
when
trolls is.
That's why
But that's just
Venezuela
it.
is
It's not
starving
even.
to
It's
death.
not even a genuine voice and an opinion half
Yeah.
the time. It's just how much of a troll can I be?
Yeah.
What can I say that will be over the top, outrageous, funny that I could not say
for
to
everybody.
any other
Yeah.
human being
Right.
face to
The
face?
anonymity gives you the
Right.
It gives you that. It gives you that freedom
I don't even like trolls. Trolls are annoying.
to be confrontational.
Oh, there's some of them I can find humorous. Like if they're not specifically being a dick troll, like to a specific person, but if they're just making fun of a situation
Okay.
and kind of playing dumb to it. They're like it's kind of like how we talked about the whole racism or like prejudices or stereotypes. Yeah, there's a time and a place. It can be humorous, but a video that gets posted of a kid playing with a kid that got reunited with his dog after like 8 months. The dog was missing. The kid's crying, of course, and the dog is going nuts, like just over seeing his kid again.
Yeah.
And then you look at the comments and you're just like,
Why even waste the time?
Not even you.
Why even waste the time looking at the comments? That's where that's where
right.
the awfulness happens.
Right.
In the
And that's like
messages.
that's the one thing that I've started to grasp from like listening to Joe Rogan. Rogan tells everybody, don't read the fucking comments on anything that you put out content wise. Don't read the comments. Like, we haven't hit that level yet where there are trolls constantly and blah blah blah, but he's like, the only thing that you will do, he's turned off all notifications on like his Instagram, Twitter, all that.
Yeah.
He doesn't read any of the comments. He's YouTube, nothing. He doesn't read them. He's like, because for every one comment you find that'll be positive, he's like, there's going to be 9 people trying to shit on you. And he goes, and those are the ones that you'll pay attention to.
Yeah.
Never the ones that give you praise or tell you that what you're doing is great. Well, it's always the shit stirs. And I think that's part of our nature, is to be drawn to any kind of detraction, especially if it's borderline character assassination of you. That's what our brains are drawn to. Like, is this real? Like, am I really that bad? And I mean, if that's the case, I actually honestly feel bad for Nickelback at this point.
Oh man. They probably don't even know how to read. They forgot.
Chad Kroger ain't looking at no fucking comments, man.
He stopped.
Yeah, he stopped after that first album. He was like, mm-mm.
Look at this folder.
He's like, I'll just make my money, and I will live a great life.
There
and
we do have fans.
Yeah. Well, okay, Haley and I
Still show up to the
They're
show.
number one band.
we were driving home last night from a bonfire at Manny's house, and she just put on the radio, and the song "Too Late" came on from Nickelback. The too bad, too late, so wrong, whatever. And
Well, how does it go?
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, exactly. And as a joke, she cranked up the volume, and we are both singing this at the top of our lungs. And then I just made the statement. I was like, it's funny that everybody hates Nickelback, but everybody can sing the goddamn songs.
Yeah.
You fucking know them. You may not know all of them, but you're going to hear certain ones. And even though in your brain says, hate Nickelback,
You can't.
you will. This is how you remind me. Exactly. The photograph.
That's my favorite one. Something happened on the
I
camera.
think
Something happened on the camera.
Yes, it says something about Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
Okay.
connected to my phone. That's how I control it.
Jeez.
What?
We're just technicaling up.
Cat and ADD over here, who is
No,
it's
no,
been
no,
that
it's
screen.
okay.
It's been that screen every single time that he's sat there with the camera.
It was blank.
It's not blank.
Not now, but it was.
It was. There it
There's
is.
nubs.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph.
Do you still see me?
Yeah, we good. Hold on,
You
wait.
still see me?
Go like this. Go like this.
I'm gonna go like this.
Like, do that.
No.
Do that. I
No.
can't see you.
Okay. See? Works in that. Works.
As long as you're doing this, you're invisible.
This is the noise.
Where'd he go?
But no, anyway, like, no, the point that I was making though is just,
Oh,
I think
goodness.
that there is so much good in people in general,
Yeah.
and social media is the complete opposite of
Well,
all
what
of
about
it.
Instagram
I had no.
Oh, you mean,
or Pinterest?
okay, Pinterest is great.
Pinterest is alright. I think Facebook is just shit.
Yeah.
I think Twitter's kind of getting there too.
Twitter now bans people for saying certain words.
Cool.
Like if you call someone a cunt,
You can.
and I'm
still,
like, hold up. So you're telling me that there are however many hundreds of thousands of people in Great Britain alone that are subject to being banned because they literally call everybody a cunt?
That's like, what's up, bud? That's cunt.
It,
What up, bud?
Bye.
Bud?
Bye.
Bud?
Like bye.
What up, bud?
a Zoom.
Boy.
Bye.
Bull. Are you saying bull?
A, B, C. No. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Yeah.
No. Are you saying bull?
say.
A, B, C in Spanish.
Are you saying bull?
Bye.
What letter is that? In English.
B, O, B, U, I.
B-U-I?
B-O-B-U-I.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Babooey.
Babu.
Bull.
Baba Booey.
Babu.
Buh?
Bye-bye.
Bull?
Bye.
Jesus
What the
Christ.
fuck are you talking
What is
about?
happening right now?
Websters don't be like writing shit down.
Where's the furk?
Yeah.
I feel like that fucking semi-truck in a dark night.
Okay, that sounds coming from you.
Yeah, I just really that.
I don't know why, but
What, the
yeah, the
feedback?
squeal. It's coming from Nubs.
Yeah. And then I
Did you get a filling?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Did you get a cap?
I got a cavity a while ago. I think I filled it in. But that was a while ago. That wasn't recent.
Hey,
Was it
turn
this week?
your head completely toward him.
What's up?
No, you were moving the headphones in front of the mic for a second.
Boom. See? I'm a
I'm
fucking professional. He's the fucking... He's the mic squealer.
Something's happening.
What's going on?
Stop being so terrible, Knubsie. Why are you being so awful? Oh,
God
goodness.
damn it!
I thought we were supposed to do all this before it is Sunday.
Well, there was no
I'm just
fucking
kidding,
squeal.
dude. I'm
There's
joking.
never been a
Man,
squeal.
I'm joking. I know.
Shut up!
I know.
Maybe because the mic is too low. Is that better?
I don't know.
Put it closer to your mouth.
I don't know if I can get it closer.
Put it in your
It's like
mouth.
right here, right now. Like it's in my face.
Grab it. Grab it around the front. Or around the back.
Let me cup it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cradle the
Like
ball.
Mr. Anderson.
Work the shaft.
Mr. Anderson.
Swallow the gravy.
Swallow the gravy.
Do I sound like I don't move my mouth when I talk? Is that what I'm doing? Is that what I'm doing, Zumba? What did you say?
No,
You're
it's
a Zumba?
Zoom.
A
You gotta
Zumba?
broadcasting yourself out there.
Broadcasting
Yourself.
yourself.
Literally right now. That's what we're
Yourself.
doing. Yourself.
A Zoomin'. We're a Zumbaing. I did yoga earlier, and now I'm doing Zumba.
No, you're saying the word all wrong.
That's what I know.
You talking to my guy all wrong. It's the wrong time.
Do it again. Stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Then it's going to smell like maple syrup.
Oh man,
Because it's been in his mouth.
Oh man,
And his breath smells like maple syrup from sucking on that thing.
I put a Colgate.
You'll put on Colgate before you suck on the soldering iron.
No, hold up. Not I brush my teeth. I'll just put on some Colgate.
Yep, that's what he does. He
And
just squeezes,
it
the tube
onto
in the
his
mouth.
teeth and goes.
Man, the audio listener is gonna be hearing that sound. They're like, what the fuck is happening?
What are they doing with their face right now? I need to watch the YouTube video, which you can, because this will be available by at least Thursday.
Yeah.
Generally Wednesday or Thursday. Past 2, we're up by Tuesday.
Yeah. I saw it. I was like, holy shit. Time to
All
enjoy
right.
myself. I usually fall asleep.
Look at Dirtnap's arms. Dirtnap's arms.
Look at the biceps.
Dirtnap's arms. That's the song that he sings when he touches himself.
Usually
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry, Nebs. I'm just kidding.
it's
I don't think-
Bop. That's what I usually say.
I don't think you. I don't think when you're Zumba-ing, you touch yourself.
You're not pronouncing it.
Looking
You're
at
not
my-
using it correctly in a sentence.
Looking
In
at
the what?
And correctly in a sentence.
You're not using it in the correctly in a sentence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. My grammaticalese is all fucked up.
Yeah, you know, a Zoom. Like, I forgot how I use it in a
You know what the
sentence.
funny thing is? He thinks that that's actually a word.
It's not an actual word. I know I made it up.
No, see, grammaticalese.
I couldn't-
was still.
I couldn't fucking get the
He
fucking
didn't
word
even
out that
say
I wanted.
anything about it at all.
It's a real word now. Fuck 'em.
Still. All right.
What did you say? What are you talking about? I'm half in, half out right now.
Oh,
50-50. I don't know.
Yep. You are. You are.
I'm
You're
Wow.
middle of the roader. You like to vote based on the
I don't vote.
issues. Oh, you're middle of the roader then.
Fuck.
I don't know.
So I got up yesterday at 5:45 a.m.
Sweet.
to be at a bar by 6:30
You know,
a.m.
if he just did that to the gym,
Shut up. You know what? The gym was not providing alcohol and Manchester United.
nope, they just provide longevity,
Who needs that?
strength,
What bar did you go to?
Docs.
cardiovascular.
Yeah.
Docs. What's
Yeah.
And you got at 5:45. What time did you get there? 6:30.
No, I got there at like 10 after 6.
Oh, you just woke straight up, brushed your teeth.
Threw clothes
Hopefully.
on. Yeah.
Put on some Colgate and left.
Actually,
Shut
about a quarter
He
after
put
6.
on some
I got there
Colgate.
I got there about a quarter after
Good.
6.
That was
Yeah.
good. Awesome. Did you eat any tomato soup?
I did not.
That just seems like a thing to do while you're watching football.
To eat
No.
Like really good football.
Like
No,
Knubsie.
but I did, like,
Yeah.
they had a really good breakfast plate.
Oh, what was it?
It was like eggs, however you wanted them, sausage or bacon, toast, and fried potatoes.
Now,
Yeah, that
Doc's,
sounds
is that on
great.
Franklin?
No, it's on Stringtown,
Yeah.
where Stringtown starts to divide there.
Right before Diamond.
Oh, yeah. They do metal shows there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, sort of.
I think used to. I don't. It's a new owner. His name's Josh, and goes by Big Cat. Cool motherfucker, man. Great guy. And we had fun, man. It was
Cool.
It was a good time. And then after that, me and Manny, this was of course a couple hours later, but me and Manny tried to go to Denny's on Green River Road. Let me tell you about this interaction. We walk in, and yeah, the place is full. It's Saturday morning. It's about 9:15. Full of elderly.
Nice.
But when you walk in, you can literally see like 7 or 8 empty tables, and they're clean. Okay, we walk in, and there's a couple people that have to pay at the little counter there, and then the next people up, party of 2, and they say their name, and then the next person, party of 2, he says his name. We go up, party of 2, I tell him Bulldog, and then behind us is like a party of 3, and then another party of 2. And then Manny and I stood by the stupid claw game at Denny's,
Oh, yeah.
watching 4 people that work at Denny's stand at the counter where the registers are, looking at all of us. I'm looking, and I see at least 8 tables that are available that would seat everyone there waiting. And we stood there for 10 minutes.
Oh, my God.
And I finally was like, okay, fuck this. Let's go. And we left.
So you got to hang out in Denny's for about 10 minutes?
Mhm.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we just went over to the mall and hung out there until Hot Topic opened. Went to check out what they had, and they didn't have shit. But we went to this really cool fucking store. If you guys are into vinyl at all,
The Osbournes weren't there, so yeah, they didn't have shit. What?
there's a Are either of you into vinyl
Like records?
records?
No.
No.
Okay. If you ever do get into it, or you're like even the video games, like retro video games, all that stuff, and you might love it too, because they have, and you too, they have hard rock and metal T-shirts all the fucking way around the ceiling of the store.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen.
It's
the
called
place.
hard copies.
Yeah, I've seen the place.
Fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
The owner, he was in there. He's a super nice guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Manny went in there, got a couple albums. Dude, they have Clutch vinyl in there.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Yeah, Blast Tyrant.
no, they didn't have Blast Tyrant.
Well, I saw.
They had
I saw a
Strange
copy.
Cousins from the West.
I saw
They
a
had,
copy of it with the. Yeah.
They
or
had,
it might have been that.
They
or
got
La
Psychic
Corandera.
Warfare. They
Yeah.
got Earth Rocker.
Nice.
They had a few of the older ones.
Yeah.
But just a couple. But I was still like, holy shit, they had some Motorhead vinyl, and I was just like, man, I wish I had a fucking record player.
I mean, no.
And then
But-
just start another collection.
Yeah, and then I thought, no, I don't need to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Right.
Because that vinyl's even more expensive than the vinyl that's all over my walls right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It'd be like tit for tat. One vinyl for another vinyl.
Tit for tit.
Yeah, it'd be
Tomato.
tit,
Tomato.
it'd be
Yeah.
tit for tit, because then
Yeah.
I'd have, excuse me, 2 vinyl collections going.
You could do like 2 of them.
I don't need, no,
nail them on the wall.
no.
One in the hand is worth
2 in the bush.
2 in the early bird catches the worm.
That's how the saying goes.
Mm-hmm. Right. So
I was just waiting to see if you actually threw him off there.
I loved the yeah.
I got that one.
I love the
Nice.
store, but I don't see it. I have you been to the rolled ice cream place in the mall yet? Got him again.
Stop doing that.
I can't move it.
Oh my God.
He's just putting his
Why is
headphone
that? What is
because
happening?
he's putting his headphones
Is
by
it too
the.
close?
Yeah, something, man.
Maybe when we're doing it together, do it now. Turn to the right. Look that way.
No.
No shit. I even hit the thing.
It's
He's just.
I'm gonna sit
You're
still.
just electric. It's
Good
because
Lord.
of the. It's because of the maple.
I don't know what
you're
the
a
fuck's
conduit.
called. That's
you're
crazy,
a conduit
man.
now.
We like.
Do you know
I've
what
been
that
doing
is?
this show over
Nubs?
2 years now and have never had any kind of feedback.
Nubs.
Issue.
Do you know what a conduit is?
You talking about mustard?
Yes, he is. Yep.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Nope.
that's like a pipe.
Nope. It's like pickle relish.
Yeah.
You know, horseradish, all that. Yeah, you got it, man. You nailed it. Oh goddamn! Also ran into a friend / fan of the show and his girlfriend yesterday at the mall, who love you, by the way. And we were talking about this very thing, about how for me and Dave, usually some of the things you do or say on the show, we miss it in the moment, or even if we catch it, for us, it's you. Meanwhile, people that listen at home together are dying.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to hear the shit that you say. Like, that conduit is stuff you put on sandwiches.
Like mustard?
And,
I like mustard.
Tucker's going to be in the shop making t-shirts and probably piss himself. Like,
Yeah.
Look at my face still.
oh, so good. It's so good.
A Zumba.
You gotta say it.
Oh,
That's a word that's. Like,
I love
also
that there
accurate.
has not been a real straight topic yet. Like, we've tried to have a few topical conversations here today, and nope. You two are just completely hell bent on the jackassery.
Coloring outside the lines today.
Yeah.
Nubsie's like, what lines?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just got a
Just a blank sheet of paper.
Yeah, I got a blank paper. I just draw when I want to draw.
That's the only lines are the notebook paper lines.
Oh, you never had a canvas?
What kind of fancy shit are you talking about there?
Picasso, bitch. What's up?
Oh, Picasso.
Okay, bish. Have you heard that Natalie Portman rap 2.0?
No.
No,
No, it's so fucking great.
he's got lots to do.
It's so
Go,
fucking great.
go.
Have you,
do it. Do you know it?
hold up,
No,
hold
a
up.
little bit of it.
I gotta, damn, dude. Do me a favor, Nubs.
What's up?
Get on your phone. Get on Facebook.
Alright.
And search for a dude here in Evansville named Kuda B. Kooda space B.
The letter B.
Kooda.
Kuda B.
Mhm.
Kuda.
I promise you,
B.
That sounds like something.
It's.
That
Let me
sounds
see
like
if
the
you
name
find
of
it.
an album title.
Oh no, it's not.
No.
I
I'm
found
saying
Kuda
this
B.
guy. This guy could make everything Kuda B, like the beginning of every single sentence in a rap song.
Is the name
That
Kuda
could be
Montana?
the title song of the album. That is, it's the self-titled album.
Search under
that's the
videos.
debut album of Kuda B. Kuda B, the song Kuda B by Kuda B, written
No,
and directed.
no,
and
the
produced
song.
by
The
Kuda
song's
B.
gonna blow your fucking mind, man.
Walking through the Ville.
Oh, you got it, son. You found it. Okay, so hold up. Let me give a preface here.
Hold up.
Hold up.
No shit.
No, stop it. Okay, so one of my friends posted this video. It said, "LOL, no, this nigga did not pay to go to the studio and record this song." And then he posted it. I have to thank my buddy Chris Flemings for posting this, for sharing this, because it.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh my God! And it was so great. I had to tag Micus in it, the immaculate Mike Micus, and I was like, I found your new entrance theme, and all he posted was the GIF of Daniel Bryan going, yes.
The what?
The GIF.
The Sriracha GIF?
The GIF.
The Sriracha.
The man that created
Sriracha GIF.
the file calls it a GIF.
I feel like we had this conversation too many
We
times.
We have.
Like, way
We
too
have.
many.
All right.
We have.
So, make sure you bring that up to the mic.
Play. It's time for In the Ville by Kuda B.
Kuda B.
Go.
Nubsie,
Oh my
getting
God.
shit working.
That's
Give me
what you
that.
get
I'm trying to
for
hit play.
asking-
Just
That's
give.
what you get for asking old depth perception having motherfucking bifocal wearing motherfucker
I was
over
right
here.
by the motherfucking play button. but I
that
was-
ain't it. That's not what I'm looking for.
I thought-
In the Ville.
I thought it said walking through the Ville.
Walking through the Ville.
Hold up. No,
That
this is
ain't
not what
it,
we're looking
boy.
for. How in the hell do we get back here?
All right.
Get the fuck off of there. Okay.
Dirtnap look fancy.
Oh. Oh, did you find it? Yes! Thank you, Dirtnap.
He went YouTube.
Put it in front of the mic. In front. No.
It took you guys 8 minutes.
I can't. Okay. So is that not one of the most fantastic representations of Evansville you have ever heard?
That is the best representation of hip hop from Evansville that I've ever heard. Yes.
See, I can't agree with that because Cass One's actually fucking talented, man.
Is that the guy who does it?
No, Cass One. Cass One's that's Kuda B, whatever. No, Cass One I've had on the show. He's fucking legit.
I feel like I heard him before.
He's good.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Get on YouTube.
I believe you.
Pull up YouTube.
They now got a nice phone, that's why.
All right. What's the?
Look up Cass CAS space ONE.
You don't want to listen to Blicky's funeral?
No.
Okay.
Versus
CAS.
space.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Dude says it's way too long to look shit up on his phone.
Versus figure.
Yeah. And see if there's a song called Media something or
Murder Media.
yeah, that's it.
It takes me so long.
Yeah. No, not so close. There you go.
Watch the world blow up while I pour a slow cup, but no fucks. This is not a status update. Rate me while they reap a set of resource. Reports say we need more. Feed me Seymour. Why these fucking Eeyores cover cars in their arms? 5 alarms to the 5 o'clock. Give a new spot to a new thought. And they rock a vote to a rocket quote. This fucker's out of hope on the outer ropes. I need a smoke to choke that shit about my head. Meditate on media to fill the brain dead.
That is an Evansville white boy right there. I've had him on the show. I played the actual song on the show. You can go ahead and kill it. He's good.
That was good.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's fucking legit.
That was good.
It was not awful.
Right, exactly.
He had some
I
bars.
think that's an exceptional
He-
example of Evansville hip hop. I think
Truly
walking through the
exceptional.
Ville is more of
The
an
typical.
atypical
Yeah.
example.
It's kind of what's expected.
That was
Boom, boom,
good.
boom, boom, boom. It can't get out of my head. Even if I blow it out with a bullet at this point, it's there forever. It's there. Like, it will carry with me into, if there is an afterlife, it's going. It's going with me.
I like how I did that fucking Vanessa Carlton shit. That was the beat. I'll move up. No, I'll walk 1,000 miles.
way downtown.
That's what it was.
Something. I
Walking
don't know
fast,
the words
pace
of the
is fast,
song.
and
I love that you actually
Terry
knew who
Crews.
sang that. I don't.
Terry Crews. That's who I think about when I see that when he does that thing.
He's in the fucking, like white
He's
chicks
into
or.
it. He's into it. Yeah, that's the face
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Hold on.
There it is. Yeah, you got to open up to the camera.
I'm like
Not to
opening up.
me. You're funny. I think you're funny already.
Thanks, Dirtnap.
They want to know that. Open up to the camera, just like if we was in that porno.
Okay.
Yep.
There's not gonna be a Knubsie slow Dirtnap porno, so tell that. Maybe later in life, but not right now.
Freaked out this guy one time and told him. He said, "I feel like I know you from somewhere." I was like, "Yeah, I used to be in gay porn." That doesn't say much about me, but what does it say about you? Because that's where you know me from. Zing.
Was it when you was a chubby one or like
No,
right
dude,
now?
I was never in gay porn. It's just a joke.
No, I'm just saying. Did you say it? When did you say it?
Oh, I was a little bit, just maybe 10 pounds heavier than I am right, or maybe 15 pounds, because I'm about 180 pounds right now.
I was like, was it when you looked like you ate yourself? Is that what the one?
No.
Yeah. No,
No.
it wasn't that. I was about 195 pounds.
What was your heaviest? Like 250?
No, my heaviest ever was 263.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get
That's
to 195.
That's 83 pounds more than what I am right
Now, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All
I feel
'cause of
great
yoga.
though. It's not just.
I took a
because of
shit
yoga.
this morning that I'm pretty sure weighed 83 pounds.
Yeah.
No.
I thought I broke my tiny toilet.
Well,
Katie Kurtz.
You still got some. You got a little bit of ways to go.
83 Kurtz.
You could be here too. You could do it, man. I believe in you. It's just you got to believe in you. Fucking.
You know what I
fucking it
believe
off.
in? I believe in me to the point of, whatever.
Yep. That's okay.
I have other things than my physical
Absolutely,
statute that I believe in myself for. Like that's where I've hit. Like I'm like, I look at it as, who am I doing this for? And people are like, well, you do it for yourself. Well, no, I don't really want to. I did for a
There
while.
you go. You don't want to.
I really don't want to.
There you go.
It may
Boom.
change, and that could change next week. I don't know, but
Sure.
as of right now, no.
at least you say that
Yeah,
now.
yeah, and that's
Hey,
part
you
of
can
it
come
too.
into that now.
Like that's like I used to tell people whenever I went from 380 to 307, and people were like, "How are you doing that, man?" Blah blah blah, and I'm like, "You don't want that answer. You don't want to know." I'm busting my ass in the gym 6 days a week and eating extremely healthy, and whenever they're like, "Oh man, I wish I could do that," I was like, "No, you don't. You either want to do it or you don't want to do it." It's like anything in life, especially for us as Americans. You either want to do something or you don't want to do it. And 9 times out of 10, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
That's existentialism. What did you drop?
It sounded like keys.
That did sound like keys.
Beneath your bottom foot.
Your bottom foot,
Yeah.
as opposed to your top foot.
Well, he had one foot on his
God
leg.
damn, this is great. It's under your bottom foot. Oh, really?
It's a portal gun.
He's got Goro legs instead of arms. He got a set of legs that just kind of dangle off the front of his
My bottom
regular
ones.
legs. Yeah,
Yeah, those are my bottom legs.
The bottom legs. Could you imagine if I just bring him into the studio one day and I'm like, I'm just gonna hit record and you're gonna talk for like 30 minutes and I'm not gonna say a word. It's just gonna be you giving your thoughts on life.
I don't know.
And
I think he needs a little bit more prodding and poking.
I don't think so.
I think
once he gets on a roll,
I think the hot fire only comes whenever you poke him with a stick. You gotta
the embers like start to fly up.
If you just set him here by himself, I think it would just be a snake sitting here by itself, coiled.
ready to strike,
ready
with
to
nothing
spit
to
hot fire,
nothing to spit out.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the 5 best rappers alive? Nubby, 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 and Nubby.
See, exactly. It only happened because I poked him with a stick.
I got bars all day.
He'd have just been sitting there looking at the fucking wall.
I would look at that poster, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Did it move?
I still haven't had any time.
Move? When did we get that?
Like 6 weeks ago, man.
Do people even listen to this fucking show?
Yes, they do. Apparently, they listen to every goddamn word.
Who?
People that come up and talk to me about it.
I know.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, shout them out.
Also, while we were at the mall, we went. My buddy Manny took me out for a birthday lunch.
Nice.
We went to Fridays, and there was a bartender working there.
So this is after, instead of Denny's,
Yeah,
you ended up at Fridays.
yeah, and like
Had
hours later,
had a much better time, didn't you?
yeah.
Good.
And we watched Chelsea versus Crystal Palace.
Chelsea Hammer.
So the evening game.
Late morning game. Well, for England, it would have been an evening game.
Yeah, it was like 6 hours. They're like 6 hours.
6 hours ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. From here. Yeah,
and this was around 11.
The only reason I know that's because Iraq.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I know.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You could just be good at geographical, like
Nope.
shit.
I'm saying the reason I do know is not because I'm good at geographical. Chip.
I said shit.
there was this cute bartender.
Yeah.
Her name's Alyssa.
Okay.
And she is a yoga instructor
Oh, what?
at a man's gym here in town.
Okay.
I won't give them a plug,
Okay.
but you know who I'm talking about.
They had like 4
The one
locations.
that I go to.
It's a main gym,
Okay.
like one of the big gyms here in town.
Is she on
It's
West?
a guy.
Steve's.
Yeah, Steve's gym,
Okay, I get you.
kind of.
Kind of close.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah,
She teaches yoga for him.
yeah.
Okay.
West side, east side.
North side.
I don't know. She gave me her card.
Okay.
But I gave her my card, and we were talking about the show, and she was just like, she was basically like, just talking to you. She was like, yeah, I can get it. Like she was like, I'm gonna give the show a listen. She's like, I'll
There
look
you
it
go.
up. I was like, yeah, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So then from Fridays, you and Manny went and hung out in the bathroom for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then
I came.
after I wanted to know after the bathroom stuff.
Oh.
What did you get? What happened with the rest of your? Because this is what 2:00 by this point. You're already 3 or 4 apple ciders in, or
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Because whenever we got to Fridays,
So
they
you're
had
probably being
angry.
loud?
They had, no. I wasn't being loud. No. I didn't get drunk at all.
Good, and you're such a jovial.
I was in a very good mood, like lighthearted.
no,
joking around. But no, I wasn't drunk or buzzed or anything.
Okay.
I only had I had a total of, I think, 4 beers through 6 hours yesterday.
Cool.
No, I didn't even get a buzz.
So it's like just like Coke, like a little pet.
Basically.
Okay.
But yeah, I hadn't drank for. I don't even remember the last time I drank before yesterday.
The Yuletide, when you pour the
Yeah, when I did the mead.
Yeah.
And then I live casted drinking rum and whatever else I could find.
mead.
Mead's good shit, man.
This guy.
meat. That's what they had in like.
I know. They
Skyrim.
have come up with stuff way.
Have you ever had
So
mead?
many alcohols that have been created since mead.
Yeah,
Have you ever had mead?
the Skyrim. That's what they called it, mead.
Hold on.
That isn't it crunchy? Don't you
No.
get little bits of fucking barley and shit in your mouth?
No, what? No.
Doesn't it have
Mead
like
is made from honey.
Oh,
Oh,
that sounds like
It's
butterbeer?
honey liquor.
Oh man, that sounds great,
Dude, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I gotta try that.
You've never had mead?
Motherfucker, do I look like my last name is Bjorgensen or something? The fuck do I look like to you?
You could've came
Hell
with a
no.
less racist
Jaeger is the
Norwegian
most. Jaeger is the most Nordic shit I've ever drank.
That's not
and it's
Nordic.
German.
That's German.
Exactly.
That's
the Germans
trash.
stomped the shit out of the
I don't
fucking
like that.
Vikings.
That shit tastes horrible.
Sorry,
I don't know.
No.
all the
Germans
pale ones,
didn't.
all the pale. Yeah, they did. They kicked him out into the middle of the fucking ocean. That's why they had to go to America.
No, they took over London and all that stuff. Did you ever
Yeah.
watch the show Vikings?
Lindisfarne and all that. Yeah.
They have big ass boats that would like fly fast.
They're like, get the fuck out. So they're
Leif
like, all
Erikson.
right, so we're gonna put some big ass thing on the front of this pit. Put some
like
big ass
it's like they put a mermaid on there. She was
lady
Yeah.
with a tail.
Big ass lady.
She had a mermaid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had boobies.
We haven't even been doing this an hour yet. How is that possible?
What? Yeah, we have.
No.
Oh, it's just because it's only just past 1.
There's
Why are
nothing-
you gonna make mention of the time, man?
I was just thinking, like, it felt to me like, goddamn, we've got to be drawn near the end.
Oh.
And I looked and I was like, we hadn't even been doing this an hour.
I would have felt sad because we missed last week.
We're
Right?
gonna go
this
4
is,
hours today.
I don't know. I don't know.
Four fucking hours.
I'm gonna have to leave at 2. So
I'm just kidding.
Go back to sleep. So
I'm just kidding.
to
Oh, you're
bowl
going
it.
back to the house to
Take a nap before I go back to work.
squoze. You gonna squoze one?
I'm not gonna- probably to the hot yoga chick at fucking TGIF
After he zooms.
after I Zoom my broadcast across the nation.
Did you say fraudcast?
I said broadcast.
Did he say fraudcast?
He's a fraudcast.
He said
sorry.
fraudcast.
Did you say fraudcast?
I wish I could have immediate isolation and playback of this show.
I
One
had
day,
late day today.
one
I
day,
went like 2.5 hours
motherfuckers.
sleep.
You'll figure it out.
No, I won't figure it out. One day, motherfuckers, when we hit a point where we all have to leave our jobs and we're doing this every day and we have an actual producer and a sound engineer and I'm gonna be like, isolate that please and play that back for me. Knubsie, your shit's done, dude. You're gonna be so fucked because we're gonna be able to get you on the fly.
But nuh-uh. Hope that's soon.
You know how I know it hasn't been an hour yet?
What?
Because I haven't gone to pee.
Boom. Hour and 4 minutes, he would go piss.
Little girl bladder over there hasn't moved.
Fuck you guys. I only have to pee just a
Hey,
little bit
yeah,
right
see,
now.
you know what?
I got at least
There's
another
another
15
reason why
minutes.
I don't need to get in shape. I don't need to pee every 60 minutes because I have to drive 300 miles a day. So that would really, like,
Burp, burp,
cut
burp,
my time.
Burp, 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 burp. While you're juicing the dudes, you can pee at the same fucking time.
Hey, guys, look, we're twins.
You're already in the fucking urinal anyway. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit.
we're gonna go
Give me
fight.
another excuse, bro.
We're
Nice
gonna
watch.
we're gonna go fight Gozer and cross the streams.
She said, "Nice watch." It's fucking- But you got the time. You ever done that at a bar there, Bulldog? Like Nick Swartzen. He would talk about, he had a bit where he talked about throwing his dick over his wrist and going up to people and being like, "Hey, you know what time it is?" And his dick's on his dick's across his head. He said it was just long enough to where it would rest. Unless it was cold out, then he had to pull on it a couple of times. Whip it out.
I haven't seen Nick Swartzen stand up in years.
Because
Yeah.
you
No, I
shoot
mean, like,
your
I
wad.
haven't watched.
Yeah,
the-
you
the
shoot
old
your
one.
wad. That's why he can't do any more stand-up specials because he still he hasn't come up with another.
No, I'm
album.
just saying, like, I haven't watched his old ones in forever. Like, I could watch it now and it would be brand new to me again.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a while.
That's like I watched the one from Rogan from like 2005 last weekend with Haley, just dying. I hadn't seen it in years, and like right at this point right now, Triggered, I can probably quote over half of Triggered.
Yeah.
I still gotta watch that one.
Oh my god,
Have you
I've
seen the new
watched
Tom Segura?
I heard about
Oh,
though.
so good.
Really fucking
So
funny.
fucking
He's
good.
so good.
Oh my
He's
god.
amazing. I love his weed story where he talks about his kid, how his kid's not gonna be able to relate to the struggle that he had to go through to get pot.
Right?
He's like, yeah, it used to be really dangerous when Daddy had to go get weed. He's like, what happened? The 7-Eleven catch on fire? Because you don't have, everybody's got, he was in Colorado, it's like everybody's got stores now, and so it's just, they go and they just get it and shit, and so it's really easy to acquire. So he talks about Daddy used to have to get in the car with strangers. So fucking funny. drive drive
It's real.
4-hour round trips. It's like, well, what kind of weight were you moving? Oh, about $20 worth. It's fucking. That's the best. That's one of my favorite bits in the whole. But his whole hour, it's fucking funny. Some of those stories that he gets into. He's a really good storytelling comedian. Yeah, Segura. He's been on Joe Rogan's show.
Oh yeah. Well, it's him, Tom Segura, Ari Shaffir, and Bert Kreischer they're basically best, and Joey Diaz.
Yeah,
they're a clique.
Yeah,
I think honestly, Netflix should approach the 5 of them to do like a big blowout comedy special.
Well, if they all had a special to do at the same time.
Well, that's the thing. If you get approached to do that and you get offered a certain amount of money, those guys all have they have writers that they work with too.
If they were able to put it together, they would approach Netflix with it. I think that's how that would work, wouldn't you?
I think, in all honesty, you could just put the 5 of them on stage together for 2 hours and let them talk.
Like the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
Yeah. But it would actually be funny.
But it wouldn't be so involved with biscuits and gravy.
Right. Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's a very niche crowd for that. There are aspects of Blue Collar that I find hilarious, and then there's some of it that I'm like, man, the deck bit. The deck bit, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Where they're talking about each other's decks.
Oh,
yeah. A big old deck.
Yeah.
And the double entendre.
Yeah.
They put that on the Blue Collar TV show.
If you think about it, okay, Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, and Bill Engvall. They're
Ron White.
No, Ron White is on a whole other level from those guys.
I like this pub story.
Ron White, okay, Jeff Foxworthy needed for that to happen to stay relevant. At that time when Blue Collar Comedy came out, Jeff Foxworthy was hanging on.
Yeah.
He needed that to happen. Bill Engvall and Larry the Cable Guy needed that to be elevated. Ron White did not need that at all. Ron White could have come out as Ron White with a special, and people would have been like, have you seen this motherfucker? Oh my God.
They call me Tater Salad.
He just drinks scotch the whole time he's out on stage.
Smokes a cigar.
And
he's a beast, dude.
He is
fucking awesome.
There is no forced funny out of him at all. There's nothing. He's not reaching for any jokes. There's no cheap comedy coming from him, to cater to a specific audience. No, I don't care if you are from the deep inner city, gangster as fuck, or if you are as hillbilly as they come. Ron White's got something for you, and you're gonna fucking laugh. That's like Louis Black, George Carlin, Richard Pryor. These people transcended it. Yeah, yes. Dave Chappelle, I think, is
greatest.
After Richard Pryor.
He's the greatest of all time.
Richard Pryor's the greatest of all time.
I think.
Have you watched Richard Pryor's specials?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Richard Pryor was ruthless.
Yeah, Richard
he's Mudbone.
If it wasn't for Richard Pryor, there would be no Dave Chappelle.
That's true.
That's true. There wouldn't be half of who we have.
And if there wasn't for a Wilt Chamberlain, there wouldn't be a Michael Jordan.
Right.
But it's just, I think, with these two
maybe you do have a point that the man did. He did 4. There are 4.
I know.
4 in, what was it, 4 months?
He is the greatest.
He wrote 4 one-hour specials. So, yes, you know what? I will side with you on that. Yeah,
time,
Dave Chappelle may have catapulted himself into...
With this last 2 years worth of stand-up.
This last 4 months.
Yeah, that put him there.
Or 6 months now. 6 months worth of stand-up. At 4 specials in 6 months, there are comics that it takes them 3 or 4 years to do one new 60-minute special.
We were just talking about Nick Swartzen.
Yeah,
exactly.
A lifetime.
Yeah.
Nick Swartzen... He might as well be done.
Yeah.
There's plenty of comics like that. And then there's comics that are so fucking great, and for whatever reason...
Joey Diaz got his coming. He's got his special coming.
You know who I think about, and I know you will agree with this, but Dave Attell.
Yeah.
Dave Attell is one of the funniest people on this planet, and he can bomb, and it will be 10 times funnier than if his special... Goddamn, Dirtnap. Than if his special went off without a hitch, and he was as funny as he is. if he starts bombing, it's even more hilarious.
Yeah.
Because then he just starts attacking people.
Oh, like
Yeah,
Bill
he's
Burr in Philly. Oh man, that was brutal.
Like
That
he
was
is just
ruthless,
he is napalm, dude.
Yeah.
He's just and
Bill
a
Burr's
lot
up
of
there
oh, dude,
yeah, Bill Burr does.
Bill Burr.
as far as stand up.
Not even stand up. Have you watched F is for Family on Netflix?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's the shit.
Bill Burr is just he's dynamite.
He's so uptight.
He's so wound. Yeah.
Yeah.
He like grips the mic stand. Like
Yeah. He does it. He works that whole.
I watched Daddy's Home 2, and he's in there. Like, I didn't even know he was in the movie. 'Cause I just watched it. Then he's like yells at Mark Wahlberg, and I just fucking started dying laughing.
How was it? Was it funny?
It was fucking
I
great.
liked the first one.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I haven't watched him.
Daddy
But
Home's
I'm
2 was
sure.
fucking-
I wasn't going
I
to.
like
'cause
Mark Wahlberg
and Will Ferrell.
and I like John Cena.
Johnson a little bit.
Did you guys hear about that new Toyota Camry commercial? It's got the John Cena theme song in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, it's
What?
awesome. It's cold.
How much did they pay for that?
It's cold, dude.
Which one? The Thug Life or is it
No,
the
the da, 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 da.
You gotta check
Nobody's using word life.
Word Life? I love that one.
Oh, dude, when he came out on the Retro Raw with the chain around his neck, and I was like, I marked. That was like I haven't cheered for John Cena in years,
Yeah, so.
like since like 2002 or 3.
I'm playing it to the camera.
Yeah.
With the JBL sound system,
Yeah, so-
baby. Go Camry. Good for you.
That's crazy.
It's fucking dope.
Like, that is one thing that I will give John Cena. He has transcended the business.
Yeah. Good for him.
Maybe more than The Rock.
What'd I say? I said it.
He may have. I don't know if he will be as big of a movie star as The Rock, but I'm saying he himself, John Cena, may have transcended wrestling beyond. Like, it's kind of like you hear that song, you know that song. If you play, you smell what The Rock is cooking. Some people are going to be like, "What is this?" You play the motherfuckers know what that is.
Yeah.
It's become a cultural icon.
And
Like it's part of pop culture now with the prank calls and all that shit.
I love the prank call.
And his name is John Cena.
John Cena!
This Sunday. It's Sunday.
Sunday.
I love it.
Dude, yeah, that's
You gotta tell everybody the when and the where.
Yeah.
You gotta tell them. You have to.
Versus the Undertaker. Do you support our
Every
country?
single time.
Do you support our country?
That's it.
Well, then you'll want to be at the Nassau County Coliseum this Sunday when John Cena takes on the Undertaker.
No, you can't. Everybody does. You can't see me now. It was in a baseball game.
Dude. Oh yeah, that is NFL, NHL, like all major sports. People fucking do that
Yeah.
to people. Like if you get the better of somebody,
You
Yeah,
can't see me. You ain't as good as me, mom.
Well,
Fist. 5-knuckle shuffle. Bitch. To the
I
face,
do.
bitch.
Okay, I do still love. Okay, they changed the name of his finisher from the FU to the Attitude Adjustment, but they left his signature move
The ST.
called well, yeah, now they just say the STF. Oh, he's got the STF. They stopped calling it the STFU because people figured out what that was. But apparently the majority of people still have not figured out what the term 5-knuckle shuffle means.
it's a beat joke.
Huh?
It's a beat off joke.
Yes, and it's they still call it the 5-knuckle shuffle, and I'm like, are there really that many people that don't know that it's like, oh, John Cena just jerked off right onto that dude's forehead?
Kapow.
Like-
He was wiping the jizz off of his shoulders.
You just wiped it back on your shoulder. You were like, It just went back to your body. Like, we'll wipe it off. Let me get that back on there.
You know what I do? You know what I do with assholes? I lick them.
That was the fun.
That was definitely the funniest part of the whole movie. I lick them.
And then Amy Schumer was
Mark
just like,
Wahlberg. I look like the thing that ate Mark Wahlberg.
I look like Mark Wahlberg ate Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Whenever, because he made the joke earlier about me whenever I ate myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a big guy.
Because I was a big guy.
Now you're not a big guy.
Not as big.
I mean, I don't know how skinnier you can get. I mean,
How skinnier you can get.
machinist Christian Bale. That's what you're going for.
What do you? No, dude. It's going to muscle.
Hearing
it's
about
muscle.
6 months. Hearing about 6 months, he's gonna look like a cancer patient. Yeah.
It's gonna come out like that.
And this motherfucker's gonna get his foot chopped off due to diabetes.
Yeah,
what the
maybe.
fuck is he talking about? This motherfucker gonna go in on me for getting skinny. Shit, fucking goddamn. Fucker. Why you make me even say I'm sorry? You ain't gonna get your foot chopped off because of diabetes.
Why you make me be so mean?
It's gonna be Dirtnap AIDS and Diabetes Bulldog Unchained. Diabetes Unchained.
This is Knubsie Slow. You guys.
I still weigh 220 pounds.
Yeah, Nubsy's gonna be the same, but just fine.
Like, what?
You weigh 220?
219. I weighed myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you seriously weigh 40 pounds more?
See,
than me?
but he doesn't look.
What the fuck?
He doesn't look like he weighs 220.
No, you don't look like you're 40 pounds heavier than
No.
I'm trying to drop down to 195.
you should.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'm working on
Are
that.
you gonna?
He wants to get into that light heavyweight.
Yeah.
I bet if you stop
Cruiserweight.
drinking so much booze,
That's
Yeah.
fun. That, you know what I'm saying? Eating all the fast food I eat.
do you just eat mostly fast food?
85% of the time, every time.
Yeah. Yeah. You should start cooking for yourself. I did it too, man. I wasn't. I was through it. I went through it. I was there. Every single fucking time you're just like, fuck it. Instead of eating, having it prepared out, you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Something easy. Let's just eat now.
Yeah. I eat like a wolf. I fill myself up to the point where I can't eat no more. Then I'm like, I just eat the next day. You know
See,
what I'm
that's the that's the worst thing
to
to
do.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why your forearms look like that.
saying? You call me fat. And my forearms look good to me. Maybe because it's the tats. That's why.
They look cool. The tattoos look cool.
Yeah. Duh. Duh.
Yeah, no, I admittedly, when it comes to like eating, yeah, I've gone back to some bad habits here lately, and the thing like with the gym, like okay, the eating thing, yes, I do want to wrangle that back in,
Okay.
but as far as the working out so incessantly, there are other things now that I want to start focusing on, like. You know, I told you before we started recording, I just bought myself a new guitar. Like, I want to go more into my creativity, and
Sure, dude.
But I want to do things to better myself, but basically internally. And so, you know, maybe my diet does need to reflect that also.
There you go.
But as far as the going to the gym to bust my ass constantly and all, no. I may decide to start doing, you know, like push-ups, sit-ups, squats, all that stuff here at home. And I just ordered a book that is called it's Mindfulness in Plain English. It is apparently one of the best like meditation books all around available. And so I got that. I want to start focusing more on that. Basically, I think I figured out that part of my problem with fixing anything physical has to do with psychological barriers first. Mm-hmm. And because regardless, the things that have happened in my life and shaped me and molded me into the adult that I've become, there's a lot of bad negative shit. And I want to get in my own head and try to fix some of that. And then, you know what? Once I can get in there and fix that and calm my mind, to where I'm not constantly like that's the other thing, like when we were talking about the social media thing, man, my mind, I've realized my mind doesn't function like most average people. Most average people, if something starts to go wrong, their brains don't revert to the worst case scenario. That's where mine shoots to. Like, there is no happy medium. There's no in between of, well, this could happen. No, this is what's happening now. Worst case scenario. Like, fuck, this is it. And it causes me to sometimes, like, lash out or, react in ways that are unfavorable to myself and the situation as it may be developing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not doing myself any favors. So, yeah, I want to work on the inside first, and then once that happens, maybe I hit that point where it's like, okay, now it's time to fix everything else.
Yeah.
However you want your
well, because I've done
sure.
I've done it. I a couple of years ago, I went through that big transformation and all that, and it didn't change anything for me. It didn't. Yeah, okay, it dropped me down from a 3X to a 2X shirt.
Well,
and guess what that did for me?
And you gave it 6 months.
No,
you
6 months is where I. Yeah, man.
Okay, that's nothing. That's nothing. It's easy. You know how it would take me a year to gain the weight back. To gain the weight, it's you kind of continue to make the choice.
Right. But what I'm saying is,
continuation of those choices.
What I had done did nothing for me psychologically, emotionally. It really didn't. It didn't make, like, okay, I felt physically better, but still everything emotionally and psychologically that is damaged in my mind was all still there.
Oh, yeah, and it's going to continue to be there. You're still,
and that's why.
But you have to do that regardless.
I would rather
you didn't see.
Well, but that's just it. For me, there. Okay, like for me though, it was always, what's the fucking point? Okay. I'm not feeling better. No, this isn't changing anything for me, and so yeah, fuck it. And then plus everything else that was happening in my life at that time, it was a shitstorm, and I was just like, fuck it, man. I've got to deal with all this, and
you made it not important,
right?
That's all that happens. It happens. Life happens. I'm not the same. I've done that too. I've been that person, but in order to have true alignment, it all has to be there. You're not going to be able to just focus on micro focus. You're going to take your journey as you see fit anyway. What's worked for me is a more generalized approach at everything, focusing on all of it and making all of it better. Yeah, having micro focus on little things at a time, but at the same time, you're wanting to fix your inner. That's great. Working on anger response and depression and sadness or dealing with the negative thoughts and being able to. That shit's gonna be there. That shit's always there. It was there whenever you lost the weight. If you'd have continued on that path for 2 years, you'd have went from a 2X to an L. You'd have went from, if you'd have continued doing that, you didn't see a point, but the point is,
and even right now,
the point is longevity.
You saying that, for me in my mind, I'm just like, yeah,
and if that doesn't,
like that's, but there's the three of us here.
That's why it doesn't.
The three of us here. What works for Knubsie may not work for either of us.
Right.
And all the same way all around the table.
Right. It's perspective, man.
Right.
It's all
perspective. And so I've talked about, my life and the way things have panned out and things that happen, and I think that I am more damaged internally, like emotionally and psychologically, than physically. There is far greater damage, and my physicality, my physical form is a reflection of the inside. So maybe I need to fix the fucking inside to get into the right headspace to fix the outside and make it worthwhile and make it mean something. Because literally the whole time that I was doing the gym, it's autopilot bullshit, man.
That's
me. I'm owning that. Yeah. For me, it was autopilot bullshit.
Okay.
For me to walk into the gym right now and deadlift 440 pounds, I can do it. How many people can say that? How many people can walk straight up to a deadlift bar with no warm-up and hoist 440 pounds? Okay. Not fucking many, right?
Right.
But I can do it.
Okay.
But for me, it's Why? Fucking why? I grew up lifting furniture all my fucking life. This doesn't surprise me that I can lift 440 pounds. Everybody else is like, dude, you can walk up to a bar and lift 440 pounds off the ground.
What is your why?
What do you mean?
What is your why? What is your
when I was
goal
going to
towards
the gym this
personal-
last time?
No, just now. What it is, because going to the gym this last time is not continuing. So your why wasn't any good.
Dude,
for
no joke.
Your why now.
No
What
joke.
is your why
my
now,
why,
if you wanna get into
my
it?
why this last time when I was going to the gym and doing all that was other people's expectations.
Whose expectations?
You.
Who expected you to go to the gym? How did I expect you to go to the gym? You were the one that said it.
Right.
You were the one that said you were going to go to the gym.
It was from.
We expected.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say.
Expected you to do it because you said you were going to do it.
Right, and I don't want to say badgering, but like you constantly hit me with a barrage of, hey man, you should be doing this. Hey, you should be doing this, and then I started thinking maybe I should be doing this. But for me, it was, but why am I fucking doing this? Am I doing this because I want to send a, not saying that I want to make you proud, but like, hey man, look, I just want to show you that I actually did this.
Okay.
Hey, look, here's my video.
So your why isn't strong enough.
No, not at all. Not at all. It wasn't for me.
People please.
Exactly.
That's not a good
exactly.
thing to do.
It wasn't for me. Yeah. I didn't.
You should have said, don't be that don't be that.
And that's
person.
why I'm saying it now. Like I fully own it, dude. This last stint in the gym, goddamn, like it. The only thing that I was proud of was how low my times were getting when I was running the 1.5 to 2 miles a day. But that's on an elliptical. Still, it's hard work.
Dude, you're 400 pounds, man.
Yeah, almost close enough.
Yeah, that's I'm rounding, but that's
I'm rounding.
It's gonna be fucking hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard work whenever you decide to take the step. Whenever your why becomes strong enough, no matter what it is, it's still gonna be fucking hard. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be a whole lot of days when you don't feel like doing it, and if your why,
and that's just it.
Yeah.
Whenever I first did it in 2014, 6 days a week, man. It didn't matter if I felt like it or not. I went. It was autopilot. I just did it, and then when everything started falling apart and I had to change jobs and all this bullshit, and then I ended up working late, and by the time I was done, I was so goddamn emotional, like psychologically drained from my work at that time. I just wanted to go home. Like it was just fuck this. And then it was, then after that, slowly but surely crept in. Goddamn, man, why am I spending so much money trying to eat this way and spending so much time trying to cook all this food for myself? Goddamn, fuck this. Why? And I had no fucking reason. You know what I mean? So for me, it was, But that's why, now looking at everything, I started learning more about meditation, about centering, and that's, I honestly feel that for me because for right now, what is my why? What is my why for anything?
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No joke. My why right now for anything is pretty much the show and Haley.
Okay.
Yesterday was great for me. That was the first time that I've gone to hang out, voluntarily just hang out and do something away from my apartment with other people, other than going grocery shopping or going to pick something up, but actually making an effort to spend time with other people outside. That was the first time in I don't know how fucking long.
Okay.
I think, honestly, when I went to making a choice to go do something was when we went to go see wrestling.
When?
At the fucking
Forest Center?
At the Salvation Army.
Dude, we went to Clutch in December.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Well, that was around the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a couple months before.
Yeah. Okay. So we went to Clutch in December.
Yeah.
But that wasn't. But we didn't go together. That wasn't like we weren't going to hang out with you. I was going to see Clutch.
Right.
It wouldn't have mattered if it was me and Clutch.
Right.
I'm going.
Right.
Like
right.
Of
course.
But it was just it was a bonus that we got to hang out together there.
Yeah.
But we didn't hang out.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like we didn't.
What you did with what you did through, and you also did stuff for football through January. I mean, wasn't the Steelers in it for a little minute?
Man, that's so like going to see Steelers games again. That's an autopilot feature of my life. That's I
You
don't
even
miss,
count that. As
no, not at all.
Out of the house.
No, because Steven and everybody's there and blah.
Okay.
It could literally be me at that bar watching the Steelers games. I'm content. I'm good. That's what it's a ritual.
Okay.
It's a habitual ritual. That's my thing. That's what I go do. I couldn't care less if there was no one else in that bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there watching the Steelers.
Right. Okay.
Yes, it's more fun to scream and yell at the TV with other people.
Yeah.
But I can do it by myself.
Sure.
That sounds a little weird though.
It's like Maple Leafs games. I don't have any other Leafs fans around here, so I watch all my Leafs games by myself, like on my computer.
So you did your ritual too?
Huh?
The ritual too?
Yeah, that's what I do. I watch them by myself. Wrestling pay-per-views. I know that people have get-togethers and stuff like that.
Battleground is tonight.
No, Fastlane.
Fastlane
Fastlane.
tonight.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Oh, you're close.
I will be in there sitting on my bed watching the pay-per-view. If Haley wants to watch it with me, she will, or she might fall asleep, or whatever. And I'll be talking with people in Bulldog's Body Slam forum about shit that's going on. But yeah, juicing myself,
doing it down there.
In that 12-way match tonight.
AJ gonna win that one.
Now, of course he's gonna win. Of course it's gonna be Nakamura versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
It has to.
It doesn't matter how many fucking people they add to that fucking match.
They could put the entire roster in there.
Pretty much they're doing the Andre
By the way,
Giant
did you-
Memorial
did you-
Battle Royal for AJ Styles' fucking title tonight.
In Bulldog's Body Slam forum, I posted a video yesterday that I labeled as my new favorite porn.
Oh shit!
It's from a house show, I believe Friday.
I gotta watch that.
Oh, from Brock
Lesnar.
and Miz.
No, well, I don't know who he was facing.
It was the Miz.
But Brock Lesnar F5'd Rudy. Dude,
Nice. Good for him.
I screamed when I saw the video the first time. I was like, oh my God! Like, and when I posted it in the group, Rudy commented on it and he goes, that was an early birthday present. Oh my God. Like, I have wanted him to get truly destroyed by someone since I think he signed in 2012. Goddamn, Rudy's been there coming up on 6 years, man.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Fucking knocking it down.
Fucking
He's doing
crazy.
good.
And the only
very
thing
happy
that I've
for him.
had to celebrate thus far is John Cena having Alberto Del Rio up on his shoulders. Del Rio grabs a hold of the rope, and Cena like swings him off the rope, and Del Rio kicks Rudy in the face, and Rudy flops all the way outside the other end, like the other side of the ring.
Nice.
It was great, but it wasn't what I know Rudy can do, you know. And then to see Brock Lesnar pick Rudy up and F5 him,
That was good.
immense joy. Like, that's on
Happy
par
day.
with Rudy getting the awesome bomb from Awesome Kong in TNA through the table.
That was pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's a great video.
Yeah, she puts him straight through the
with authority.
Yeah.
With authority. Like, there was
Authority.
no authority.
Yes.
There was no mercy. Like, we do not train to be merciful here.
Not an Awesome Kong dojo.
No.
She has her own dojo.
Awesome Kong Kai.
with a bunch of ceramic fists just on a shelf all the way around the fucking thing. I just see it.
By the way,
mirrors and fists.
Have you seen speaking of that,
Fists?
what's coming out on YouTube, but it's going to be like a YouTube pay series or whatever. But they're bringing back Karate Kid with Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso.
What?
Yeah, buddy. Get on YouTube.
Yeah.
You look up that trailer, you're going to be like, get the because they're standing in the middle of the Cobra Kai dojo looking at each other. And I think it's Daniel that looks at Johnny and says, "You and me, our business isn't finished yet." Something like that.
Cobra Kai teaser trailer.
Yes.
Is that what this is?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Fighting positions. I just don't know why you'd ever want to bring back Cobra Kai. We're not trained to be merciful here. Mercy is for the weak.
Oh shit.
You may know the moves, but none of that matters unless you have balance.
That's right.
Are you ready to learn the way of the fist?
That's what she said.
Johnny, you and I.
He's so happy.
We aren't done.
We're not. Did you say we're not done?
We're not done.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Fucking Ralph Macchio's like, I'm back in the gym, motherfuckers. Spinning heel kicks. Watch out!
Yeah. When I first saw that trailer, I was like,
Johnny.
God damn.
Johnny's just trying to live his life, you know?
Have you seen that video that
Yeah.
shows how Daniel LaRusso was actually the bully?
bad guy?
Yeah. That's so great.
Kick him in the face.
Oh. Yeah, he wins with an illegal kick.
Yeah.
Crank kick to the face. No, dude, disqualified.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the music. I love the music from the Karate Kid movies so much. Almost as much as Pat Morita. I think it's like Daniel-san, Pat Morita, music, crane kick.
Crane kick. Hey, don't forget drum technique
Yeah, dude.
from 2.
Yeah.
The drum technique.
That was what won him the fight.
Fuck yeah, it saved his life.
Yeah. Booga 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 booga. You remember the thing? The booga 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 drums?
The booga booga.
Makiwara drums.
The booga booga drums.
Booga 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 da booga da booga. That's the noise that they
I
made.
didn't see 2.
You put them in your hands.
You've never seen
didn't
Karate
see
Kid
2?
2?
Did you see 3?
No.
Mike Barnes? Dude,
Quicksilver.
if that was
Johnny Lawrence? What
No,
was his
Mike
name?
Barnes.
Mike
If-
Quicksilver.
No, Terry Quicksilver was the trainer dude, like
Yeah.
the friends.
Make
with-
him bleed.
Yeah, make his knuckles bleed.
Make him bleed.
Make his knuckles bleed.
Make his knuckles bleed.
But the dude that he fights is named Mike Barnes in the movie. If that was real life Mike Barnes, I'd have fucked him up.
Mike
This
Barnes
dude was
no
superior in every way
Single.
conceivable.
He broke a bonsai tree.
He split that motherfucker down the trunk.
Did you see the one with Hilary Swank?
The Next Karate Kid? That one's good too.
Not really.
It's good.
You
I
get
like
to
it.
You get to see Buddhist monks bowl.
It is funny. Like it's more of a
Like,
comedic.
where the fuck did all this majesty come from? He was a Japanese guy. Now we got Buddhist monks
monks? Yeah.
moving in.
I'm like,
Hold on. Let's
these
get-
are two
let's try
different
to-
cultures.
Yeah,
They were training
They were
kung fu.
serving General Tso's chicken and egg rolls the whole time.
Oh, man, that's
it was
so
just
good.
every single Asian stereotype that they could.
Yes. Yeah. Like nobody bothered to do a bit of research.
That's from fucking Okinawa.
And then-
They don't
hold
have
on, time
monks.
out. Then there's the new Karate Kid, where it's Will Smith's kid in China being
With
trained by Jackie
Jackie
Chan.
Chan.
That has nothing to do with karate
At all.
at all. That's
Kung
that's
fu.
gung fu and kung fu. Like
Yeah, it's kung fu. They even do all this lotus shit.
yeah,
They even do
the
kung fu.
postures and the forms and what?
And then
How are you gonna call it the
and then
Karate
he-
Kid? That's insulting.
And then
like,
he
how did
decided
Jackie
that
Chan?
he felt like a girl.
How did Jackie? Well, oh.
What?
I was gonna say, how did Jackie Chan just not take total offense to the fact that they're calling this the Karate Kid? Like
Because he was getting fucking paid.
I mean, I guess,
son.
but how hard is it to just okay?
He
You
don't
start a
care-
new
he
arc
don't
and you
understand anyway.
he doesn't understand
He's
the words that are
900
coming out of your
fucking years
mouth.
old.
He's like 61.
He likes little baby, like little baby things that he can, like what's the caviar? The baby caviar. What's the beluga? He likes that expensive shit. So he's got to do stupid ass movies like that. He spends.
The Foreigner was good, though.
Chinese people gamble the fuck out of their money, dude. Jackie Chan don't give a fuck. He don't care. He just goes back to Hong Kong and lives life like a fucking boss.
Oh, of course he does.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you could have started a whole new arc and just called it the Kung Fu Kid.
Nope. Why?
Why? Why not?
Why? He don't care. He don't give a shit.
I mean, maybe.
Check cash.
Okay, maybe not
Karate, Kung Fu.
for anybody
fuck.
who has even a little semblance of a grasp of any type of martial art. You don't make yourself.
It's coming
look
out
like
in
a moron.
America. It's coming out in America.
Yeah, I know.
And we don't in America like, oh, they're just kicking people.
He just realized it.
What? No, I knew it was coming out in America.
No, the difference between karate and kung fu.
The name?
See, exactly. That's why it wasn't called the next
Is
Kung
it just
Fu Kid.
is it just because I have such exposure to martial arts? Like,
Probably.
is that it?
Dude, I'm telling you. It's if you have exposure to martial arts and you know the difference between karate and kung fu.
God damn.
It takes.
Is
a
that
second.
like knowing the difference between like pancrase and anything?
Go ahead.
Yeah, tell me what pancrase.
Pancrase and sambo.
Yeah.
What's those?
Yeah.
Pancra-
You know what pancration is?
No.
You never heard of it?
Man,
So
no.
it's this Sicilian martial art where people fight with these sticks that are curved and they clap together. If you clap them together, it's called a Givenchy. And if you get a Givenchy, you lose.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. It's none of that stuff. It's
None.
a Grecian martial art.
I was sitting there, I
That's
was
what they
like,
did at the very first Olympics.
Oh.
yeah, pancrase is almost like Greco-Roman wrestling, except
It's
more
catch
violent.
wrestling. It's catch
Yeah,
wrestling.
it's way more violent.
It's more catch wrestling.
Yeah,
So what's
That's
Zamba?
what
it's more about being able to catch
Sambo
somebody. And
is a
dump-
Russian martial
Sam-
art. It's the Russian martial art, and it's like
a little bit of judo.
You wear shorts and a gi top and fucking MMA
I can't believe what
gloves.
he's saying. I gotta listen to you. I don't know.
No, he's giving you legit. Like
Okay,
it's-
I don't know if he's real or not.
he doesn't trust you anymore, Dirtnap. The trust is gone.
And you get to wear wrestling shoes, and it's awesome. And it's usually a red. One guy's wearing red, and the other guy's wearing blue.
Yes.
And there's a lot of upper body takedowns using the gi, a lot of throws, but you still get to punch and shit too. It's a pretty cool martial art. It's very competitive. It is the martial art Russia. Khabib Nurmagomedov is the number one lightweight contender. I think he's the best 155-pound fighter, active 155-pounder in the world.
Isn't
That's
Sambo what
not-
Oleg Taktarov
That's not
specialized
Conor
in?
McGregor. Yeah, he did, but I mean, he wasn't
And
great at it.
well,
he wasn't a world champion.
I was going to
The
say
first-
Mirko Krokop, but Krokop
No.
specialized in pancrase, sambo,
he was a kickboxer.
kickboxing. Yeah,
He was a kickboxer first before he was an MMA fighter.
he
No,
was
the
he was
first
Russian
world
special forces
champion-
first.
The first world champion Sambo fighter was Fedor, who was a world champion in Sambo.
Emelianenko,
And
yeah.
That dude's
But
a
yeah,
fucking
no,
monster. But those guys were all
Krokop
doing
first.
fucking roids.
First, before becoming a kickboxer, Krokop wasn't he KGB?
He was a cop. Yeah, he was a police.
Well,
he was special forces.
Yeah,
for-
he was special forces
for Croatia.
He was like he was a task force agent in Russia.
Yeah, he was ruthless.
Like when Krokop looked at people, the most unnerving thing I've ever seen was the stare down between Krokop
And Vanderlei
and
Silva.
Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah.
Vanderlei Silva broke. When Vanderlei Silva looked Krokop, Vanderlei Silva was called the Axe Murderer.
That was his name.
He used to break people staring at them, and he would be just, flexing around a little bit and just staring you in the eyes, and you're about to die. And when he looked in Krokop's eyes, all he saw was death. Mm-hmm. You saw every ounce of fight leave Vanderlei Silva's body before they ever touched gloves and went back to their corners. Silva knew he was done.
He comes out
Krokop
and he has
stood-
his hands out like this, and Krokop puts one right here, and then everything else just he locked
Crumbles.
up, and he didn't have anything else. He doesn't have. Vanderlei had no strength from right here.
When
He
Krokop
fights
looked
like
at him,
this.
this
He
is
fights like
exactly
that
what he
every time
did.
he did it.
Krokop stood like a statue. He looked like Ivan Drago, and he looked through.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't even looking at Vanderlei Silva. He just went,
Yeah, dude, it was good.
and he was probably remembering every person he's ever actually killed in his life, staring through the skull of Vanderlei Silva. Like it may as well have been playing like a movie on the back of the inside of Vanderlei's skull. Everything that Krokop had done in his life at that time. It was nothing to him.
Here's the stare down.
Like you
That's
will
two,
just
that's two grown ass bad motherfucking men right there.
yes.
About to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, damn,
But
son, that is-
but
Crow Cop is
Can you
just
tell
stone.
which one? Do you know these guys? Do you know either one of these
yeah,
guys?
Silva,
Okay.
Crow Cop.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Mirko Crow Cop has ice in his veins.
Goddamn. What's that Israeli martial art?
Krav Maga.
Yeah.
Krav Maga. Okay, look, there are a lot of people that try to practice and study Krav Maga. Unless you are Israeli Special Forces, you are not trained properly to do Krav Maga. And it is not practical.
Jennifer Lopez does it.
Yeah, sure. It is not practical
J-Lo.
in, like, honestly,
Yeah, it's not
unless
very
you
applicable.
unless you are willing to kill someone
Yeah.
right then and there, it's not a practical martial art. It is literally to kill and or maim. Like, you're not going to disarm someone or shut them down. No, it is to destroy.
Murder, death, kill.
Yes. Krav Maga is pure destruction. It is so... Have you watched any videos of Israeli soldiers or special forces training together doing Krav Maga?
No.
I'm the Zohan.
Yeah, you don't mess with the Zohan.
Yeah, I seen it.
God damn it.
Smell my feet.
There are videos.
Is that your foot? I'll take the other one.
There are videos. You can get on YouTube and look up like real Krav Maga videos, and you will be like, I couldn't get my body to move that fast ever. Like yeah, no, the speed. It's these people would fuck Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee up.
Damn, son.
Like, for real. Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, they're quick with the kung fu shit, but kung fu again is not about maiming and killing. And while they're just trying to beat you, you snap their neck. Like, all of Krav Maga is about fluid motion, and all of those motions are about breaking bones.
Breaking necks.
Yes.
Snapping necks.
Just-
Cashing checks, baby.
Yes, exactly. Snapping necks and cashing checks. I want the Catalina wine mixer.
Motherfucker.
I watched
Fucking
that.
Catalina wine
The
mixer.
song Crackle. I watched that the other
Some Crackle.
day. Yeah.
You got Crackle.
Yeah.
You're like the only person I know that has Crackle.
Right?
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
Crackle
Do you have to
was dope.
pay for
Does
that?
they-
No,
no,
it's
it
free.
just has a
Huh?
bunch of fucking commercials in it.
Yeah, it's free though.
So it's like watching movies on TBS.
TBS.
But it's unedited. It's like uncensored, but TBS movies.
Right.
That's fucking dope.
Gross.
It's so fucking short.
You know what I've learned about myself? There are 2 movies that I don't like to watch without commercials.
Christmas Story.
No. Well, okay, 3. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
that's real. I own Christmas Story on DVD, and I absolutely refuse to watch it on DVD. It has to be 24 hours of Christmas Story on TBS every year. That's my thing. But the other 2 movies that I do not like to watch without commercials are Bloodsport and Lionheart.
Ain't that both with John Claude?
Yes,
They're both great.
and they need limited commercial interruption. Which for TBS means a commercial every
That's so
7.5 minutes.
So you don't have to worry about seeing his ass either, because there was a whole lot of that in all those movies with JCVD. There was a
Let's
whole lot
be
of his
honest.
ass.
If you've watched JCVD movies, his ass is forever emblazoned in your mind. It's there forever. You close your
Why,
eyes. It's
John?
there. Yeah,
Why, John?
it's there.
But there ain't no need.
Have you
for it.
watched the Jean-Claude?
The reality show?
No, it's not a reality show.
Whatever.
It's Jean-Claude Van Johnson
Oh no.
on. I think it's Amazon Prime or Hulu. It's on one. You need to watch. It's so fucking funny. Like, it's a brand new series, and he's making fun of himself, but he's still doing the legit badass thing,
Nice.
but he's making fun of himself.
Nice.
And it, like, the whole
Good.
premise is, yes, he was a movie star, but while he was filming these movies, he was doing like CIA operations in those countries for the. God. Oh, dude, it's so fucking good.
That's funny.
It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Like he wasn't actually just going back to his trailer and
Yes,
banging broads.
yes,
and,
and
doing
the
stuff.
running joke is that Time Cop is the best movie ever. It's just,
Oh,
it's
that's
so wonderful.
great. That's
you
great.
need to watch it.
It's on
out.
Amazon Prime.
It's on Prime or Hulu.
Okay, I'll find it.
One of those, dude. You will not be
Van
disappointed.
Johnson.
You will laugh so goddamn hard at some of the shit that he does. I'll tell you one thing. He tries to go for the splits, and it doesn't happen. He's like a foot and a half from hitting his full splits, and he's like, oh.
Like in the splits. That's fucking great, dude.
It's just not working like it used to.
Oh, man.
That's funny. Does he still get down in them though? He still
Oh,
does them.
yeah, later.
Yeah.
See the Volkswagen commercial with the 2 trucks?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Where he's split.
In between them?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that.
Oh, dude,
shit.
that was real shit. Dude, he's one of the few people that can do, what's the term for the degree? Like where it's,
I don't know.
there's a term for it, where it's like,
Obtuse.
yeah, like obtuse. Nice, man. Yeah, he can like do obtuse degree angled splits.
Nice.
Like there are gymnasts, there are Olympic level gymnasts
Yeah,
that can't do
because he
that.
got that surgery. That's what I heard.
What's
He
that,
got that surgery on his legs.
Yeah.
I know. I know. Where he got his tendons cut.
That's a whole lot of yoga, though.
He got his tendons cut. Well, he was a dancer
Yeah,
Oh.
he did ballet.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Then.
and karate.
Yeah, that's what Jackie Chan did. But it
Ballet
was kung
and
fu.
karate.
He was at Jackie Chan trained at that.
He wasn't with Jackie Chan.
No, Jackie Chan trained at a ballet
Don't
school.
motherfucking you do not
Disparage the name of Jackie Chan.
no Jean-Claude Van Damme, motherfucker. He can make fun of himself. That's fine. But don't you say a motherfucking thing about it.
No, what I'm saying is Jackie
He'll still
Chan.
kick your head off your fucking body.
You ain't allowed.
Jackie Chan worked at a ballet. He learned karate, kung fu from a ballet school.
A ballet cool.
Dorati.
Dorade.
I said
Dorade from a
Dorade
ballet
cool.
cool.
Dorati cool.
that's a brand new word. The radical.
Man, I'm the one. How the fuck?
Man. I can't wait to-
Average.
I can't
This week in Knubsie Slow versus the English language.
Dorati slow.
Dorati
Because
cool.
I'm like, how about the That's what he does.
Dorade cool, and we have to have something.
Super.
Like eventually,
Express yourself.
at what point are we gonna hit where once we have a producer and a engineer?
90 fucking minutes of it.
Well, and at what point are we gonna hit where whoever
It's gonna
does
be
the
like a
YouTube,
cum shot compilation, dude.
No, like no, where we put the YouTube video up, but every week we have to put subtitles up for his Jersey Shore ass.
Oh yeah.
I'm not from Jersey. I'm from Evansville.
Where? What part?
Making my way
South
to the
side.
ville.
That's Nubsie's fucking- That's Nubsie's theme song.
My face hurts.
So what? I grew up on Governor.
I knew it was on South side. Yeah.
I can only go south.
I can't go further. This time already pulled over. Can't pull over anymore.
It was like I was like 9 years old before I figured out other roads went the other way.
I didn't know about other places.
Just a block up, Garvin goes north.
I still get confused about Governor and Garvin every time. I'm like, which
Garvin
one?
goes north, Governor goes south.
They have fucking arrows, man.
I know, but when I'm not driving, down that way,
Nope. That's not what you said.
Oh goddamn!
like well, I'm thinking about like which way should I take to get home. I'm like, is it Garvin or Governor? I gotta.
You
take a
know.
left. I know how to get there if I don't pay attention to the street sign.
What do you need to know that you need the difference between the two?
Just
you
in
know
case-
where they're at.
Yeah, just in case I can't
What
make
do you-
it. Like I'm going down Washington, and I'm headed down like headed south down Washington or west down Washington.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, all
South
right.
down Washington.
Uh-huh.
Goddamn, he has no clue where he's going.
No,
I'm
today.
like,
he
all
doesn't.
right, all right, which one's first, Governor or Garvin? Because I
Garvin.
I gotta take a left on Governor, and then I go. But I never remember the street, so I just like fuck it, I know what I gotta take a left, and sometimes I take a left on Judson, and then
One way street to tricky, huh, Nubs?
You
Yeah.
take a left on Judson instead.
sometimes I can take a left on Judson, Putnam, or like Governor.
Governor.
Where do you live down there?
On Governor.
I know I used to live down there.
Goddamn,
yeah,
that makes
you
me
are.
so happy.
Governor.
Did you miss that?
Governor.
He said Governor.
I'm just
Well, letting it go?
No.
This
No,
is
I
where
was
you want to
gonna
hop off this train?
I was going to come back to
You're
it.
just going to stay at the station
No,
now?
I was going to come back to it.
Goddamn.
That's gonna be a
Oh.
callback.
Who you going to vote for as the governor this year?
Yeah.
Not Mike Pence. Oh,
He's
shit.
not.
Well, yeah.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Hey, there.
see, that's how I do it.
Welcome
Good
to
job.
2018.
Bam.
Good job. Nubs.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Fuck me.
I'm happy for Dirtnap right now, man. Like it's like 90 minutes in, 95, no pee break.
Man, we like 10 minutes away from being done.
Oh snap!
I know.
Dirtnap.
I think he's had to go for like 40 minutes now,
Yeah.
but he's like
Yoga?
trying to trooper through that
I seen him
shit.
squirming.
Well,
over there.
plus he already did his yoga, so his ass is dehydrated as fuck right
That's
now.
right. I'm absorbing.
Yeah.
And I've drank most of this fucking. It's down to like right here.
Yeah, I'm like one bottle.
I didn't even
Down to
consider.
about-
I didn't
down to
think
right
about
there.
that till just now. I was like, oh yeah, well he was doing hot yoga for an hour and a half. He's
90
probably
fucking minutes, man. It kicked my ass, dude. I was raisined up as fuck at the end of that thing.
Damn, son.
The mat is just dripping fucking
You know
wet.
that is actually one way to prove evolution to people, like right in front of their face.
Oh yeah, they shriveled up hands for better grip.
Shriveled up fingers and toes. That is evolution happening in front of your eyes
Yeah, so we can grip
in a
better.
matter of minutes. Yep, so that you can grip underwater.
Yeah, that's dope.
We have an evolutionary trait that allows us to sustain our grip and grasp underwater.
Yeah, you know we came from water. I mean, we're 70% fucking water.
Yeah, so why don't our hands shriveled up all the time though? That's
Why
the
do you
question.
think?
Because we're not in water.
Yeah,
I
sure.
love it. This lady that I work with talked about her daughter believing that we came from the water and not from the Lord. And how that.
And she
how
was
that
saying
she's
it like
lost-
how ridiculous it is, right?
she believes that her daughter believes that we came from the water. I have a daughter that believes that we came from the water, and how that's a terrible thing. But she'll see eventually that we are made of him and by him for him or something shit like that. It's like, whoa, dude, that's fucking crazy. It's obvious what happens. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day because I've been doing a lot of. Well, the reason why it's been so boring it was because of concentrates, and so I've been doing a lot of philosophical thinking. One of those things is kind of like how the world. It started at like as it's the metal core and it's got its layers and stuff, but it's just kind of like dust on top of itself, like just generations and generations of dust, and that's how all the layers have become. Layers upon layers upon layers, and the only reason I'm bringing it up now is because it's this far into the show, and if anybody that's lasted this long, and I remembered it now, but everything's just kind of got a thin layer of dust on it, and us as humans move that dust around so we can exist for a little bit, but as soon as we go away, anything that we've touched just gets covered back up in dust.
Yeah.
Within no time at all.
Nice.
So that's why you gotta do what you can to make sure you stay dust free. You gotta keep all that hate.
That's funny you
keep
said
that
because I
dust
was
off of
actually
liberal.
at the bonfire
So
last
weird.
night. I had a conversation with somebody where I just pointed out the
Billions of
observation
years.
that I was like, because we were talking about things like supernatural, like demonic possession, things like that, and I was like, look, here's the thing when it comes to religion. I was like, all of us could disappear tomorrow, but all of our things are still here. And I was like, in a few thousand years, whatever would spring up after us could stumble upon perfectly preserved copies of all of the Harry Potter novels,
Yes.
and then they find all of the Star Wars novels,
Yes.
and they could literally piece together how this is how humanity began, and they relied on wizardry and sorcery and magic and evolved into spacefaring people that traveled galaxies and waged intergalactic wars. And they learned to turn their magic into the Force and do even greater feats.
That's kind of
perform
how it
greater
is for
feats.
real. That's just for real because we used to believe in magic way back, and now we're going outside
We
space.
used to.
Well, we still
You
do.
think religion doesn't believe in fucking mysticism and
I
fucking
still,
all
Right.
that
I
shit?
still believe in Harry
You
Potter.
have
for real.
to.
I still believe Harry Potter for
You
real.
have to.
The
Anybody
cosmic
that-
Jewish zombie.
Anybody, okay, so if you're a Christian, the Bible is the text of that religion. There's a story about a bear killing 42 kids. One bear, 42 children.
Because apparently nobody knew how to run.
Yeah, and
That
Leo
was
wasn't
before
there.
that was before that happened because they called this guy bald.
Before we had laser, we couldn't run.
is weird. I don't know. No. That kids just hung out because it was a magic killer bear. 42 kids for calling this old man bald.
Damn, man, that's mean. They was throwing savage lines back in the day.
Uh-huh. He must have thinning hair. That's why.
Yeah,
he's
that's what I'm saying. That's why I got a fucking hat on. Fucking douche squat Dave, motherfucker.
Oh God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get tender with you.
It's okay. That's the only sensitive
So
thing.
it was actually they called him funny face.
Funny. Oh, that makes sense now. That's good. Big forehead makes sense too.
So to believe in that and not to believe in it, it's all silly. It's all silly.
Oh yeah, I mean, anything like
but
we could.
But we
die.
have to. That's the thing is, in order to progress, we have to. I don't know. That's the thing. Was where do you draw the line? Do you because when you let people fucking believe in God, then you have to let people fucking pee where they want to.
We do that now, though.
I know. But we got to have all of it. It's not. But that's the thing that sucks.
There's no happy medium.
Yeah. If you give people freedom of religion, freedom of speech, then they get to worship what the fuck they want. Flying spaghetti monster. That's the most ridiculous shit ever. But it's a perfect parody of religion.
That sounds delicious.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It makes absolute sense, and it makes it makes as much logical sense
the magical
as
teapot,
religion.
The magical teapot that orbits the moon.
Whose teapot is it?
International Space Station.
It's Jacob's teapot or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, no. There's
Norman's teapot.
There's as much evidence to support the theory that there is a magical teapot that is orbiting the moon or the earth or something like that as there is for any god. And if you say that you believe in this, well, then you should also acknowledge that you believe in this.
You believe in angels, you believe in demons. And shit
Well,
like that.
no, I don't believe in that. Like this, I believe in. Well, I can dismiss this. Dismiss
Russell's
what you believe.
teapot.
Yeah, I can dismiss what you believe in because of lack of evidence, the same way you dismiss what I'm telling you about because of lack of evidence.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
One of my favorite quotes, you could look this one up too if you want it, but it's the, when you understand why it is that you dismiss all other gods that have ever existed, or the possibility of all other gods, when you understand why it is that you can so easily dismiss the possibility of all other gods, you will understand why I can so easily dismiss the possibility of yours.
Who's that? Who said that?
I think it was George Carlin.
No.
I was gonna say
Or it's a famous atheist.
No, I think that one's actually one of the philosophers.
It's
Socrates.
no, I'm telling you, it's like Madeline Murray
No, I
O'Hare
think
or
it's
something.
Voltaire or something like that's I think that's one of the.
Wait, what's the quote again?
When you understand why you can dismiss all other gods, just search for that. See who it was. It's like Hieronymus or something.
Stephen Roberts.
Really? Mm-hmm. There isn't. Oh man, maybe it's Epicurus that I'm thinking of.
One of the famous atheists.
Yeah. And then there's Then there's. Oh, what is it? I just had it. I can't think of it right now. Fuck. There are a ton of great quotes like that just make absolute sense.
Well, yeah, logic.
Yeah.
Whenever you apply logic and reason,
It destroys everything.
it just really does. It's hard.
Logic and reason destroy belief.
Faith.
Yeah.
say.
Okay. I love that. There's a quote that I love. There's like faith simply means wanting to believe in what's not real.
gotta have faith.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's having faith, having belief without any evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One of the there's Christopher Hitchens wrote a book called God Is Not Great, How Religion Poisons Everything, I think it's called. And then there's, of course, Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion. And both of those books are just outstanding.
Dawkins has got the right idea, except for his taste in women. In South Park.
What?
He hooked up with Garrison in South Park. It was fucking great.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. That was right before Garrison became a lesbian.
Can't wait till we get some Shorely so I can get some fucking poontang.
Oh, that was the best. Now let's try to get an answer from someone who's not a complete retard. Trey Parker and Matt Stone
There are no wrong answers.
they're the genius. They are the funniest guys.
South Park is
Team America, fucking Orgasmo, South Park,
Cannibal the Musical.
everything. Fucking
Have you ever seen that?
Broadway, yeah, the fucking Book of Mormon on Broadway.
Dude.
Fucking all of it. Hasadika Ibawai
Yep.
is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. They make fun of the Lion King, and it's this uppity song about how terrible their life is in Africa. Hasadika Ibawai means F you God, basically. It's pretty funny.
I looked it up.
It's pretty funny.
South Park?
No, Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Book of Mormon soundtrack.
Okay.
Hasadika Ibawai.
And you need to find and watch Cannibal
Just
the
throw
Musical.
your head up to the sky and scream, Hasadika Ibawai. Hasadika Ibawai.
Dude, I haven't
When
seen
your
that.
life
I
is
haven't watched that
getting
in
you
years.
down.
Those are great movies. Even Basketball.
Baseball was good.
Basketball's fucking hilarious.
How you dropped the fucking plastic? That little folder.
Swear to God, if you guys rip on me 13 or 14 more times, I'm out of here.
I'm out of
Little
here.
bitch.
Just squeak, yeah.
All right.
You're a little bitch, dude. Basically, Basketball was just a live action version
What's
of South
fucked
Park.
up about me going out with his sister? Squeak Scolari. There was that one, the old guy who says that word Vocalberg. He's a Vocalberg. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? There's that one, you know what scene I'm talking about, right? When the old man comes up to him, he's like, Vocalberg.
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. Because it just sounds like random conversation or actual conversation to you.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Ass. San Francisco, or how to speak San Franciscan. That's what
Vagina.
Vagina. He pulls his pants out. Shows you
What, Ref? What? Come on. They didn't.
It wasn't a gay joke. That was an Australian joke.
Yeah, that's funny. That's such a funny shit. Oh god. Basketball was the worst thing that they did because they didn't have as much to do with the writing and stuff.
Have you seen Orgasmo?
Yes.
It's so great.
I'll use the Orgasmo, Ray. Yes, dude. I
don't sound gay or nothing, but your ass looks totally hot in those jeans.
I don't want to sound like a queer, but I think Depeche Mode is a sweet band. I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but I think Fire is very romantic. I am Sancho. Doo-doo. I fucking love that. And I loved how everybody slapped their ass on the way into the scene.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Well, no, they slap their own ass right before they go in. Stunt cock. Stunt cock. Hey, how's it going? That guy comes in and he's like, I'm about to get fucking on. And he's just so nonchalant about it. It's so fucking funny, dude. And they're all just like acting like they're fucking regular people. Like their buttholes aren't getting fucking zoomed in on while they're fucking each other. Like, what the fuck, man? They're just acting. They're sitting there having sushi, having like these intellectual conversations and shit like they're real people. Fuck you, Julie Ashton.
Like
Get the
they're
fuck
real
out of here. Oh shit. So because the degradation that it takes, the amount of self-hatred that you have to expose yourself to the entire world that way.
Or self-love. You know?
I don't know, man. It's still, I don't say that I don't enjoy it. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's this. There's a bit of a fuck.
See, I think that the emotional differences between men and women can come into play in this discussion, because women that get out of porn seem to have a lot more issues and problems than men when they're done with porn. Like, for a guy, fucking is fucking. For most women, sex is a little bit more hard to...
Yeah, that's not
like,
that way for
like
me.
a guy can literally be in love and make love to this woman and then fuck this woman and separate it. Like, we can compartmentalize that. Whereas a woman can compartmentalize every other fucking aspect in life. A lot, I can't say all, but a lot of women are more emotionally and psychologically connected to sex, whereas men are just like, I want to fuck. I want to bust a nut. Okay, bye. Thanks. See ya.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's... If you think about it, it's... And that I think that all goes back to genetic programming. Like, it's in our DNA.
Yeah.
It's part of our instinct. Whereas, you know, instinctively, women are supposed to seek out a man who can provide, protect, you know. Like, now society has shit all over that. Fucking hell. You've got women that are 10 times more
capable.
of a more capable
of providing for a household.
Than the
I've seen it. You see
we'll
all
say
that
beta
dichotomy.
male that couldn't save them from a cat.
He's
Mr. Mom.
He's nah. Yeah, it happens. I've seen all the dichotomies. The family dynamic is what's changed the most. I
Well, the
think
family
in the
the
40
family
in the 35
dynamic.
years that I've
Yeah,
been
that
alive,
nuclear family.
the
and
family
the
dynamic,
dynamic
in
is
the
shattered.
household is
It's
nowhere
done.
near what it was when I was coming up.
Now technology completely
I remember
raises kids.
talking about kids who had parents that were divorced.
This is a nanny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking
It's
of
free.
yeah,
Somewhat.
speaking of nannies, Ninos.
Nino.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around.
But
Yeah.
we have come to the end of today's journey.
Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah!
Huh.
Hoo-ah!
I said
Hoo-ah!
that's the army.
Yeah.
It's the army thing.
Heard,
Hoo-ah.
understood, acknowledged.
Hoo-ah.
I got it.
They don't even stood for anything. They don't even know that.
All right, you're fucking with me, right?
No, I was supposed to say
Please,
huh. It was
stop
like, huh.
it. It's H-U-A. Hoo-ah!
Oh, it's
Heard, understood, acknowledged.
H-O-O-A-H.
No.
Hey, Knubsie. Dude, he heard it from Chuck Norris.
No, my God, stop it.
He was watching Delta Force.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He heard it on Alex Jones or something. Just let him think that. That's exactly what it means. Bulldog.
It is exactly
That's
what it means.
You're right. Yep. Anyway, folks,
Motherfucker. Are you really gonna play that off?
what?
Are you really gonna play that off? and
Dude,
say
it's
that
hoo-ah. It's H-O-O-A-H. As a veteran, and as another veteran, that's exactly what the fuck it is. Dude, we had t-shirts with the shit printed fucking on them. Hoo-ah was everywhere.
So then
promise.
it got lost in translation through the years.
Well, we just said like, "Hey, y'all guys ready?" Huh?
Because when I was about to go into the Marines, that was also there. And
So what does hoorah stand for then?
Hoorah is just a fucking... There's a whole saying that goes with that. First to go, last to know, hoorah. That's not a great fucking thing to... If you really think about it, that's not a great thing to be a part of.
That's what the Army's thing was. That was their thing for that.
I think the Navy is hooey. I think that's the Navy.
Hey, y'all.
I think that's the Navy.
Hey, y'all. And the Air Force is just like, sup.
We fly.
Let me get my ponytail holder. Hold on a second.
The Air Force is like manual labor. Bitch.
No lemon pledge.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Damn.
What do you think Bulldog would have been best in?
What?
Like as a tanker, as a cook, as like a fucking Navy guy, as a Air Force. I think Air Force or Coast Guard.
Well, he's too tall to be Air Force.
Oh yeah.
To be in just fighter jet.
Oh yeah, I didn't say how.
The best thing.
I never would have said pilot.
Let me just tell you, the best thing that they could have done with someone like me, with like if I had gone in at 19 like I was going to, the best thing that they could have done was basically what they were going to do, and they, of course, I would have had to go through, basic, all that shit, blah blah blah. But once I was done, then it was supposed to be specialized classes, and essentially you get a handler, and you are put with, maybe 3 or 4 other dudes that have handlers as well. Handlers.
What's a handler?
That's where they realize that you're not going to be very good for the morale of a squad. Oh. You're not going to fit in well with the uniformity of a group, but you still have the mentality to go get things done, and probably aren't going to have much discernment in your actions. So they can basically have someone. It's kind of a off the books kind of thing. He'll go do this. He'll go do this.
Death Squad.
Just send him.
Like some Black
Death
Ops
Squad.
Shit.
Not even it's not even that deep, man.
I know.
There are plenty of people that do that shit. There are snipers that have handlers.
Yeah.
I know one personally that was like, I had to report to, I had to go to a base. I had to report to specific people, but I did not interact with and do these group things. I didn't go to group PT. I didn't go to all these things that everyone else had to do. I basically would get woke up at 3 a.m. and like, hey, it's time to go.
Right.
And he and his spotter are gone.
Right.
And they go for days, weeks, months at a time. And I was just like, what the fuck? And he goes, the most fun part about it was if the wrong person tried to tell you to do something or whatever, you just hand them this little card and it has a phone number on it. And you tell them if they have any questions, they can call that phone number. They're not going to call that phone number.
Hell no.
They're going to be like, okay, carry on.
There you go.
Like
on your way.
You're risking shit by even stopping this guy to talk to him, to impede whatever he's doing.
That sounds badass.
But the problem that I ran into was my dilemma of killing kids.
Right.
That would have been my hesitation that would have gotten me killed.
Right.
An 8-year-old running at me with,
come on, little buddy.
I don't know. I'm gonna freeze. If it's man, woman, you're grown. The pink mist is coming, fucker. Your head's gonna explode like a watermelon, and I wouldn't give 2 fucks about you.
Stinging legs.
What? Yeah, stinging legs. Yeah, that wouldn't have mattered. But no, man, there are people that just have handlers, and
hell yeah,
because it's more dangerous to put them in a platoon, in a squad. It's more dangerous. You're putting everyone at risk by having this volatile thing there. He's explosive.
Boy.
He may kill them.
Boy.
So you still have, but in our military, you still very much have a need for people like that.
Yep.
Those are the people that go and get things done that no one else is willing to.
Yep. Like helping Hillary win the Democratic National Convention. That'd have been Bulldog.
Oh, goddamn.
The men with Sarah Goats. Yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that.
That's some secret.
Sweet.
Sweet. I love that movie.
That's a great
movie.
movie.
After the first time I watched it, I did more research on it and looked it up, and the reality of the programs was like, holy shit.
It's even weirder than the fucking movie.
Yeah, stranger than fiction. Like, it's
no shit.
The shit that actually happened, it's like, what the fuck?
Yup, bro.
All right. Well, this is the Bulldog Unchained podcast.
I'm Dirtnap Dave.
I'm your host, the King of Village, Bulldog Malenko.
I'm Dirtnap Dave.
I'm Knubsie Slow.
Yeah. We'll be back next week with Dirtnap's half-on hoodie.
And more spotter stories.
And Knubsie Slow.
I'm just talking about my underwear, not Bulldog.
I'm going to be drunk next episode, so it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah. Everybody will be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. I'll be more intellectual, like prowess.
Intellectual.
Intellectual.
I'm gonna be intellectual.
Intellectual.
You guys get ready for a deep conversation.
We're all gonna die.
We can't even end the show because he's still on. All right, bye.
Show's over, motherfuckers.